Hello. Oh. Thanks, Amber. Oh no, what's happening?
If I actually turn on the microphone. Hi.
Hello.
We're the utmost
no
professionals.
I am
This has certainly never happened before.
definitely a professional. It's fine.
We would never.
Hi. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna redo this since I sounded like an ADHD crazy person earlier.
You do what you gotta do.
Because that's how my brain works. Welcome in. I'm super excited for tonight. Just to do the rundown before we forget. If you like what we're doing, hit the follow button. If you really like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, feel free. There's a link down with our PayPal and all of that on there. We do it. Everything we get in, we put into the channel. So all the new games and things that we're offering this year, that paid for it. Yay! What else? We've got, if you weren't here Monday, you should definitely think about being here on Mondays. We had our first episode of Into the Dark Room. Mal has written a wonderfully creepy story. It's a good time.
Oh, thanks.
It's a good time. But that'll be back this coming Monday.
Yep.
I think that's all the business.
Yeah, there you go. Run the trailer. Let's get it going.
Hold on. I want to give this
Do a
little
live.
bit of an intro. Before you
Before I explain what the game is.
regale us with everything. This one is very near and dear to my heart. My lovely friends, well, our lovely friends, Sarah and Jeff Moore, have been working on this for a handful of years. It's not out yet, but it should be soon. Oh, thank you, Amber. I will fix that. It'll be out soon, but this has been a labor of love, and I'm so excited we get to bring it to you guys. So without any further ado, here's the trailer.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Bam!
Welcome to the Vanishing Lands. I'm Mallory Mize. Most of you know me here. And I am the GM for your lovely first experience of the Vanishing Lands. And with me, I have the most wonderful cast, very talented world builders and storytellers. So we're going to go around and introduce everybody really quick. And Allie is to my left on screen, so that's who we're starting with.
Hi, hello. I'm Allie Capone. I am one of the co-founders of Ladies of D&D, now rebranding to Femme Gamer Party. And I'm just excited to be here, guys. I don't know who I'm playing yet because the world has yet to be built.
We're gonna figure it all out tonight. And also, thank you so much for the subscription, Fantasy Animal Vegan. We very much appreciate it. And moving all the way around, we have Amber below Allie.
Hi everybody, I'm Amber, also known as the Space Jamber. Anywhere there's internet, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, whatever, I'm there. Also, you know, maybe Neopets. Who knows?
Yes.
who knows? Neopets TTRPG when. Anyway, I'm a TTRPG writer, editor, podcaster, and streamer. I've worked on things like Necrobiotic, Flabbergasted. Several Pathfinder 2e things are in the works as well. So really excited to be here testing out new systems. Other things you can find me on, usually Girls Run These Worlds. I am an award-winning GM through Girls Run These Worlds. It's fine. It's casual. But I also will be running in February a Visigoths versus Molgoths game on Bad House and a Monster Hearts game on the Initiative Order, just for some fun, flirty stuff for Valentine's Day. So,
We love it.
lots of stuff. Yeah, lots of stuff in the pipe, but I'm really excited to be here and trying out a new system. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So.
That's all right. I'm here to help.
Let's
go. And then we're going to go to Adam since he's directly across.
Woo, down the corner. Hello, friends. My name is Adam Kahn. Super excited to come play over on this channel. I mean, 3 of the 4 here, I have had the opportunity multiple times to play with and be incredibly silly. Yeah, I'm thrilled to come play. You can find me, actually just finished up over on Norse Foundry of a 2-year run. Their channel we just ended last month with our show of Warpaint and everything, but a lot of stuff going to be moving over to another channel. Lots of movement and name changes and stuff as well too. Then also I'm also a producer over at the DAT Network, where you can find us, where we also play over on Paizo's channel. So let's go. I'm ready. I don't know what world we're building, but I'm here to cause crazy.
That's okay.
Not on
We're
purpose.
going to make it
Not on
together.
purpose.
You
Maybe
can make
on
it on purpose all you want. I will get through it. I promise. And obviously, we have Miss Kylie Eberhard. Introduce yourself, love.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why Nightbot hates me, even though I imported all of the things.
We test it every time, and it works. And then we get to live stream,
Okay.
and then it
To be
doesn't.
fair, this time I just imported all of the commands, but they're not working. It's fine. I'll figure it out.
It's fine.
Hi, my name is Kylie Eberhard. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Viking_mermaid. Sometimes it's just Viking Mermaid. It depends on how quickly I got to the different social medias. You can see me here most of the time, all of the time. Kind of, I don't know. And then I will also be over on Fem Gamer Party for our 2nd season of Lake coming soon. I'm super fun for that. Oh my goodness, so many things. I'm getting all the alerts. Thank you everybody for subscribing and following. I appreciate it. And I run all of our tech, so it's great. I'm here. I do the things. I think that's it. Okay.
There we go. So I guess I can go ahead and give my spiel. So obviously my name is Mallory. It says it right below me, but you can find me all over the internet at Moxie Blue, MOXXIEBLUE. You can find me here all the time. Right now I am our only GM on this channel, so I do this game and also Into the Darkroom, which is a Kids on Bikes 2nd edition adventure. I am also on Ladies of Lake over on Fem Gamer Party, and we'll be back for season 2 pretty soon. And I will be on an Eric Frankhouse Presents game of Dragonlance. I'm just not allowed to say what day I'm on, but I am allowed to say I'm there. Yeah, that's me. But for tonight, I am the GM of the Vanishing Lands. So this is obviously, like Kylie said, it's a system that hasn't been released yet. It's written by Jeff and Sarah Moore, and they are very dear friends of ours who trust us to be one of the very first stream shows of this game, which is very nice of them. And tonight is session 0. So obviously, for safety reasons, it is very important that you always have some type of session 0, whatever fits your table. For this game in particular, session 0 serves as a bit more. You build the entire world and all of your characters together at the table, which is what we will be doing tonight. So I am here to facilitate world building. For the most part, whatever these 4 players decide tonight, I will turn into a full-fledged campaign within a week. Character art, name, logo, all of that. The first and foremost thing that the system wants to do is let you play as soon as possible. So it is really nice to have a game that you can build in a week and have a full stream with it. So we're here to prove you can do it. I will say that before this stream, we have already done consent checklists. Again, super important to think about the safety of your players. It is normally something you address in a session 0. Since we are doing this live stream to cut down on time, all of our players have those checklists. So we are going to start with our 4 categories. So when you sit down to build a world, first you are going to decide what the overarching idea of your world is, and then that breaks into 4 categories. So this is what I'll ask you for first. What kind of game do you want to play?
A fun game.
Okay, cool. I can make that one happen. That is within my power.
Yes.
I do have that one down.
I have only one want, and it can be applied to so many different settings.
Okay,
so
what can I make happen for you?
I would like to be a mortician.
Oh, I should have put that on my consent checklist.
Oh, that does freak you out.
Oh,
That does freak Kylie out. I should have added that one on my own. It wasn't on your sheet though, so I totally forgot to add it to the list.
I don't think about it until I'm approached with it, and then I'm like, oh. Yeah. I did watch you play that creepy mortician, or we watched that.
I didn't play it. We watched people play that creepy mortician game.
It was gross.
I came home from work and you were watching it by yourself, and I was very proud.
What the fucking game was? I saw it everywhere.
Okay, I may have just watched We Bought a Funeral Home. So
what is that?
It is HGTV following a goth family that buys a funeral home and redecorates it.
I can't even say anything.
I would cry if I was forced to live in a funeral home. I would cry every day.
Look, I like Fun Home the musical. That has people that live in a funeral home.
No. I think the only acceptable time I've accepted people living in the vicinity of a funeral home is Sabrina, when they lived above it. Oh no, we lost an Adam.
He's back now. I see him. Is he back in Streamlabs?
I don't see him in mine.
I mean, he is not. He is not on.
He's not on your screen?
Nope.
I mean, no, he's not on the he's not
on the overlay.
On Twitch.
No, he's not in my control room.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Okay, give me just a second. I'm gonna pop this to break real fast.
Yeah, we'll be right back. We're just gonna fix it.
Refresh, and then we'll be right back. I'll leave
the
mics on just so everyone
put ideas in the chat for our players while we figure this out. Thanks.
We'll leave the mics on for posterity.
Yeah, we can talk about it. Live for things like this. If you don't know, this man on my shirt is like an evil glitch entity. So,
Kylie, if it can help too, let me hard plug into my. Okay, I was gonna say I can hard plug into the internet as well if I need to.
This happens a lot in Ninja. Like I dropped out and came back in the other night. So I don't think it's your internet. I think it's just the program.
Well, if it happens again, don't worry.
It does everything else so well.
I'll just yell at you guys here, and then I'll just type in chat, and then I'll run on.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. We're just in the beginning of things. It's 9:15. We have all the time in the world.
I'm also adding funeral homes to
that list, please.
Red list.
Thank you.
Funeral homes / petitions. Okay.
I'm so sorry I killed your fun.
Rated.
Okay, I think we're back.
No, you're fine.
I'll find another game where you can play Mortician, Allie, I promise. There's one out there.
Okay.
Yeah, Cthulhu.
Is it Necrobiotic? Is that what that one's called?
No, we are not Hours Without Sleep. This is a video game wherein cadavers that are brought into the mortuary or into be like embalmed and such are demonically possessed, and you have to figure out what one is possessed and burn it.
I was okay until like you had to like why are their jaws shut and like do
That's
all
the
of,
hard part
like,
for me
do
to
all the
watch.
gross things? And I'm like, no.
You have to do every step
Can
of
I
it,
just
and then
fight
like
demons? Like,
all of a sudden it's talking to you, or it's crawling on the ceiling,
or
and
it
like
sits up and like looks at you. No, it's
Yeah.
god, it was too
Lot.
much. I
Fun
forced
game, but
myself
it's a
through
lot.
it, but
So this is why it's important to have a session 0 where you
Yes.
talk about your lines and veils.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Also,
Or just
adding
leave
to
it this
yellow,
time. Yes,
I'm gonna be sure to make sure dentist is on there. I remember that one.
Ooh, that's
that
a
is
good,
somebody's. Yeah, I do remember that one from.
I just don't want that to happen in real life. That's all.
No thing. In real life, I'm not about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, back to discussion. What kind of game would you all like to play? The only thing that is always true is that where you were is now in the Vanishing Lands. So your neighbors could be from a completely different genre or time or space, and that's totally fine. So whatever you all want to play is 100% on the table.
Mama Cat said, "How about cake?" I feel like that's a great idea.
Let me tell you how much I love food-themed things.
A magical bakery.
Do whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm not here to influence decision making. I'm here to
Yeah.
facilitate what comes after this. Have your discussion. I'll
You
be
know
here with my
what?
lemonade.
That could be a
Amber,
point
I
of
think you
interest.
might be on a roll.
Ah,
That could be a point of interest.
yeah. I just need to prove that this is a great idea.
No, I think that's great.
Sometimes
I
the
think
proof
that
is in the
could
pudding.
100%
It's,
right, guys.
be
It's not a
point of
half-baked
interest.
idea.
No, I mean we'll rise to the occasion, guys. We're good.
God.
I'm so excited about all the puns that are happening. It makes me
Wait.
so happy I could explode.
Hot
If
cross
we're going-
puns, very good. Fresh
If
out
we're
the
going
oven.
into
Wrong game.
I mean, if we're going into the food theme, do we want to like up the fantasy and like teeter into Adventure Time?
I am not as familiar with Adventure Time because I'll be perfectly honest. I have tried to watch it multiple times and at some point I zoned out.
Just happy animals and food that's real life and just shenaniganizing.
I feel like
Just
this
happy.
is a great idea. I love this. I'm not going to say something negative. I know you're used to all me going, okay, I love this, but there's not a but. So I think if we do that, should we just go straight into points of interest then?
If that is the theme you all want to go for, let's go to points of interest.
Fantasy, magic, ridiculous
Fantasy, magic,
shenanigans.
Foodland? Is that what I'm getting for this?
I
Not
don't think it
Foodland, the
has to be
store.
a food land. I mean, do we want it to literally be made of food? Like, are we going cloudy with a chance of meatballs, or are we going Candyland like Willy Wonka?
Are we going like the thing from Dimension 20 where it's all Foodlands? I just whatever direction we're going in, you let me know.
That sounds
Point
like it's
the way.
bordering a bit
Or-
on copyright. We go
I
crazy.
was
Fair enough.
thinking I was thinking like chowder, you know?
Another one I couldn't get into. I'm so bad.
Oh my god.
We said chowder. I thought you meant like the ocean's gonna be chowder. We're talking food.
I mean, also yes.
No. I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Clam
Yes,
chowder.
and
delicious. Yes, and
There are two oceans. One is New England clam chowder, and the other one is that other kind of clam chowder.
oh, the corny clam chowder. That one's good too.
There's the White Sea and the Red Sea. They're all chowder.
One is gumbo, and the other.
is clam chowder. There we go. Gumbo and clam
Five
chowder.
Oh,
soup
That's
seas.
fine.
The five soup
Yes.
seas.
The 5 soup this is it. We have a food world. All right, everybody.
If we're going
Hell
to Food
yeah.
World, I'm prepared.
Okay. We're
The
doing
amount
food world.
the amount of food themed things, and I know that you all don't probably know me well enough to know this, but I have so many food themed things.
Love food theme.
May I have a
things.
baguette as a sword, please?
If anybody knows what squishables are, they have an entire brand, like an entire line that are called comfort food. I can't even tell you how many of these I own. There is a stuffed s'mores 2 floors up.
I can't say anything.
love it.
I have a giant taco.
You do
But
have
it
a
was a
giant
gift.
taco.
Oh,
It was a gift.
It was a gift.
Diana
and I
has a
love it.
cupcake and a ice cream cone.
See,
Okay.
we're all in this
All
together.
right, Foodland. Okay.
Okay. So we're going in the direction of a food land.
Foodland.
That is
Oh.
perfect. So we're going to start with points of interest. So
Food
these
land.
are like impressive, interesting, notable places that you would find in this land. And the way that this part works is that we will start with one person and we will go all the way around the circle, and I go last. And that's really what's important. So if you all want to jump around in order every time to just whoever has an idea, totally cool. I just cannot go before any of you. So we're starting with places.
I got one.
Okay.
Candy cane tree forest. Or no, cotton candy tree forest.
Love it. Okay.
The trunks of the trees are candy canes and the leaves are cotton candy.
I love that. Okay.
And it's wild, so people don't go there.
Okay. Is there like a legend of it? Like why do people know not to go there? Because you don't know until somebody tells you.
People go missing in the cotton candy tree forest.
I absolutely love that we've taken this to a dark place.
I had to.
like
We're
they
going
get sucked
super-
into the fluff.
Yes. That's fucking cool.
The fluff comes alive.
Have you ever been sucked into the fluff before? Be careful. It's dangerous.
Fluff comes alive and eats people. For those in the audience that don't know why I'm looking down so much, I am making our sheet to then send out to our players, so that way everybody has the same information to go forward with. So I am writing on my iPad, which if you all are here a lot, you know is my saving grace in these games.
Do we want to just go in a circle? Will that make it easier?
Whoever has an idea, just go for it. I can make
Sure.
this scribbles. I can decipher it later. If it comes to all else, I'll watch this VOD again.
There's a also a dormant volcano called Mount Supa.
I love it.
Okay.
It's Supa, Soupa.
Yep, Supa.
Fantastic.
What
All
kind
right.
of soup
Yeah,
is
that-
the lava?
It's like red hot tomato soup.
Yes.
It
Molten
has
tomato
to.
soup. Is the volcano rock or is it other foods?
It's like I was about to say graham cracker. It's not graham cracker. You don't
So
want
like
the
a-
sweet Supa.
May I
Um,
suggest a bread bowl? But like,
Oh.
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah,
Like the
that's-
volcano is a bread bowl.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
it here.
Yeah, it's
What if it's like
a bread bowl.
Sorry.
Guys, I'm so
I just have so
hungry.
many ideas
Go
now.
for it. Like that is
No.
that is the beauty of
Let-
this
black
that's what we're
bean
here to
soup.
talk about.
It's a black bean soup because the black, like the way, lava kind of hardens and
Yes.
like spews chunks and shit.
Oh my goodness.
So the like active
Well-
moving lava is tomato, and the kind that
What?
turns into
Hold on.
like the black like rock
Hold on.
whose name I can't think of right now. That is black bean soup.
Obsidian.
What if
Thank you.
Obsidian.
what if
That
we
word.
met in the middle and it was chili? So it had a tomato base
Ooh,
and it also had the beans in it.
I'm listening.
But volcanoes aren't chilly. They're pretty hot.
Oh my god. I knew there was a joke there somewhere. I just couldn't find it. So thank you.
Sorry.
Yo, you were fine.
Also, real quick before it's out of my brain forever,
Yes.
I would like to suggest the abandoned Peppermint Lighthouse by the Hot Fudge Bay.
Yes. This is nowhere where I thought we were gonna go.
Me
And
either,
especially
but I
after
am
we had a
here
chat
for
and
it.
we talked about playing Oops All Raccoons.
Oh, hey,
There are other
Here's
days
the thing.
for raccoons.
we can still be raccoons
If you
because
are
I already
raccoons,
have a concept.
swear to God.
Because Okay, what
Sure.
species is
Guys,
better?
this is
For
Trash
food.
Panda heaven.
It is.
And guys, our houses can be dumpsters.
Yeah. Bring all four of these people out at the same time, they said. It'll certainly go well, they said. I'm here for it. Look, the more ridiculous things
Are
you
we
throw
all
at-
like little? Are we all little raccoons? Just like
I'll be a
fucking around?
possum.
We could all just be quote unquote pest animals. So that way, if you want to be a possum, you can be a possum.
All the possibilities. Swear to
They're
God.
truly endless.
Much like
I've-
breadsticks and soup at Olive Garden, the garden of olives. The great. No.
Is the
Yes.
olive? Is the Garden of Olives a thing you want me to write down? Because if it is, I will.
Oh my goodness.
I
Yes,
can't
please.
support that
Listen,
one. I love you. I
When
can't
you're there,
support
you're
that one.
family. When you're there,
Amber,
and that
I
is the
think-
rule of the Garden of Olives: is when you're inside that Garden of Olives, you're fucking peaceful, or you're fighting everybody. There's no in between.
Oh God! I mean, we do have to get to 3 truths later. We have to make all this first. Keep that in mind. If you want it to be a truth, daggone it, I'll write it down. I'll write down whatever you want.
I don't want
The
to.
consequences of my own actions come later. This is for fun.
So are we going with the Garden of Olives? Is that in there? Or
If you all want it, then it's there.
Sure, why not?
Fantastic. The Garden of Olives.
Oh lordy.
What is one interesting thing about this Garden of Olives? Not the not fighting or fighting part, but like visually, what's the most interesting thing about it?
Oh, I was gonna say no
The
one
olives
actually.
are really.
Go ahead.
No, you go first.
I was gonna say no one actually tends it.
Oh, I like that.
It's just gross.
That's better than mine.
No, keep going. There can be multiple things about the
mine-
We
garden.
build off of things here.
Mine was that the olives are actually gumballs. I'm sorry.
Yes. No,
Everybody's just forgotten what olives look like, and they're like, "That's an olive, right?" They call it the Garden of Olives. It has
They're
to
all
be an olive.
green.
They're just all green gumballs.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. No, no,
You need to
no.
apologize for things here.
love that.
Yeah, you said gumball. Yeah, they're red gum with a green outer shell, but like each of them missing a chunk, so they look like big olives. There you go.
I love it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I mean-
we're in a foodie place.
Mallory, do you want us to mulligan? Like, are we?
Who are you talking
Are we
to?
going
You're
to-
talking to Mallory Mize, who is like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come up with the most ridiculous ideas I can think of.
Yeah, no. Who do you think you're speaking to? In the game that we're
Exactly.
playtesting right now for this, I came up with a creature called That One Asshole, who is just a jerk that shows up every day to ruin your life, and you think
Oh my god.
that I care.
I thought I was going out of the way when I said that there were semi-sentient raccoons that we ended up snowballing into. They only show up when bad things are about to happen. And then Mallory's like, how about we have that one asshole? And I'm like, no, I'm not the biggest mess here. Okay, we're good.
No, I support ideas like that. So anything you all are throwing at me right now is honestly like all up in my level. I'm very excited about everything that's happening here.
Oh my god. All right.
I don't ever GM goofy games either, so this is gonna be fun. I'm here for destruction and sadness most of the times.
Who said possums can't be? Well, possums can be about destruction, and they are also
that's
often
fair.
about sadness.
See, so maybe we have both. We just have all
Yeah.
of the above. All of the emotions
All of
will
the
be
above.
found here.
Olive. The above.
All of the above. God, I'm naming an episode that. We've already cemented it. That's great. Okay, so we do technically have 4 places. We've got Cotton Candy Tree Forest, Mount Supa, the abandoned Peppermint Lighthouse by the Hot Fudge Sea. Have a lot to play with right there. And the Garden of Olives, which are not actually olives, they are gumballs. So Wait, who didn't give me something?
You.
No, that's 4. Yeah, it's you.
Oh, okay, no,
You're fine.
I'm right. Everything's fine. What do I want to make this? Oh, the town square. Instead of a statue, it's a giant bonfire, and that bonfire is a s'more.
Yum.
Bro.
That was involuntary. I'm sorry.
Statue, giant s'more.
Yep.
Ah,
Like it's a giant statue of a s'more that doubles as like a big bonfire situation. So the middle of it just lights on fire.
Nice.
Alright.
Okay.
that has a different meaning after watching the menu the other
I
day.
was about to. Yeah, we watched it too. I was about to be like,
We watched it the other night.
Are we pulling some from the menu right now?
I just
I-
love s'mores. But also if you've not watched the menu,
Watch it.
read the trigger warnings first, but then go watch the menu. Because it's an amazing movie,
Just
and I
look up
love
trigger
it.
warnings.
Don't-
Don't look up anything else.
Yeah, just look up trigger warnings, but definitely do that.
And don't take the world's most potent edible before you see it.
Oh gosh.
I wish.
no!
Oh my god, we have to go back and watch it on edible.
Completely relive it over, delete it out of your mind,
Yeah,
and try it again.
Look,
that would have been.
I'll
insane.
do that. We did have
We were high
NyQuil in
on
our
cold
systems, but
medicine, but it was a very
we were
different
both
high.
so sick. We were both so sick.
We were
it was
just
bad.
downing NyQuil.
I realized I was too high when at the mess, and I was like, oh, all right, I'm locked and loaded, baby. This is happening.
And we're
Holy shit.
here. Yeah.
This is happening.
Yeah. Oh.
Meanwhile, I'm here making a list of cute little critters. Just like your possums and mice and rats and raccoons and rabbits and chipmunks, and that's my.
Well,
Come
it's good that you have this list handy, because we are now moving to key figures, and this is anybody in this town that you think is like a notable, has a notable job, or is like the one person in town everybody talks about, or literally whatever.
President Owly Pop.
Starting off strong. Okay.
President,
I love
and
it.
he also sells lollipops.
Is he
His
an
name's-
owl?
Owly Pop.
Okay, so
Ollie.
I'm sorry.
he's an owl who loves lollipops.
Yes,
Okay,
Cool.
he's a scholar. He is.
does he
A
know
scholar
of
exactly
what
it
exactly?
takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
I mean, yes.
He's the only one in the world that knows the answer.
Only one.
Nice.
expect-
Person that runs the lighthouse.
Cool.
Gordon Hamsey.
Oh,
This is my favorite thing we've ever done. Okay, sure.
Is he a chef?
Is he a shit? He because he runs the lighthouse and everything. He critiques the way that it's built. Thinks that it shouldn't be like peppermint. Should be like peppermint bark instead. You know, it's a thing. He's constantly squeeing at people as they come in unannounced and everything.
Oh
So
my gosh. Adam, I have a question. Does he have an arch nemesis who's a donkey?
he does now, absolutely. House curator.
If you don't think I'm working in the phrase idiot sandwich somewhere, you're wrong.
I was about to say,
I-
if there's not idiot sandwich, I'm just gonna be mad now.
wait, is there a restaurant in the lighthouse, or
Can there be?
like in the?
Was it abandoned and now it's become. I'm so hungry, guys.
Then you all picked the wrong topic.
Well, absolutely. We can say that we're the light. That's actually like the heat, and that's where the food is made and everything too. There you go.
Oh.
Mama Cat said blobby fillet.
There you go, Mama Cat, having some bangers
Love you,
already. We have
Slay.
not even been on 40 minutes, and Mama Cat's already coming out with bangers. I love to see it.
Oh my
Mama
gosh.
Cat, you got it.
Subway
Lemony-
sandwich actually sounds really good right now.
um,
What is the restaurant inside the lighthouse called? Hold on. Now we have to address
okay,
this.
question though. Is it inside the lighthouse or beside the lighthouse? Because I thought the lighthouse was abandoned.
It's less abandoned now.
Well, it was abandoned, and then Gordon Ramsay said, "I could build a fucking restaurant up in this in here.
Great.
Why
Perfect.
not?"
Awesome.
Maybe
That's all I
there's
needed.
there are still like roped off corridors that nobody goes near.
like
though.
all the high level, like the top of it is all empty, but just the restaurants on the first floor.
Is
Yeah,
Lemony
'cause-
Snickers a reclusive author? Hours without sleep.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
He writes
Snickers is
very
very
unfortunate books.
Adam Kahn, since Gordon Ramsay is your creation, I'm making you name the restaurant. What is it?
Oh, you want a name of a restaurant right now?
Well, now that the lighthouse has a restaurant in it, I need
we'll
a
call
name.
it Squee and Squalor.
Fantastic.
All right.
Squee and Squalor.
I think there should be mine's not gonna be a pun, I'm sorry. I think there should be a I had it and now it's gone.
A
He's a
ghost?
thief.
A
He's a thief.
tailor
Stole it.
Okay.
or a dressmaker, just like a clothier who is a goat.
Love it.
They don't need scissors. They can just eat whatever they feel
Exactly.
like.
They just chew the fabric into the shapes they need it to be.
All that wasted fabric is not going wasted anymore.
No, it's
Exactly.
food, it's great.
Smart.
And
smart.
her name is I'm so bad with names. Isabel, and I don't have a last name, so you guys can come up with a cute last name.
Isabel, and I don't have a last name. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
Micah
Man, oh man, oh
Childs.
man, oh man, oh man. Let's see.
Isabel Bander.
I was gonna say Ewings.
That's a fun one too.
Ewing's pretty good. Ewing's pretty good. Even though
Ewing.
it's technically sheep, but I like it. Why not?
We love to see.
Isabel Ewings.
Fantastic. And then Amber, you were my last person to suggest a key figure.
Oh my god. Listening to Nelly right now is a mistake.
Yes. Do we need our
Oh my God.
slider?
Is
Oh,
it
no, no, okay. So, okay, do we have I think they're okay. Actually, the figure is the last person who disappeared in the cotton candy forest.
Okay.
This is they were the original attendant of the Olive Garden or Garden of Olives, and that's why we've kind of lost our way with growing in there. They are they are named Twizzler. Wait, Justin Twizzler Lake.
I've never been
I have
happier
a
than in this
2000s
moment.
playlist on. That's just what
Justin
this is.
Timberlake was like my first crush as a kid. Sorry, Jesse McCartney, but Justin Timberlake was up there.
Twizzler
Are
Lake.
is Justin an animal?
Justin Twizzler
Oh my
Lake
goodness.
is a experience. No,
Yes.
Yes.
Justin Twizzler Lake is like, he's a long, tall. What is a long, tall animal that
Hot
isn't a
dog?
flamingo?
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Mm.
He's a giraffe. Yeah.
Hell yes.
Giraffes are my favorite.
But like a giraffe in the way that
Does
like
love
Jeffrey the giraffe from Toys R
Toy
Us is a
Story?
giraffe.
Okay.
He's like he's not he's bipedal instead of quadrupedal.
I'm here.
Got it. That's fantastic. God, I can't tell you how excited I am about this. I am going to give us. What do I want here?
Look, this is your lane. Like
This is
100%
my
in
lane.
your wheelhouse.
Y'all couldn't have picked a more perfect thing because
And
I
I didn't
love
even do
creepy
this.
mysteries and I love food themed things. And I was like, I'm not gonna say a word. Everybody's gonna make whatever they want to make. I'm gonna figure it out. And oh, I'm so unbelievably happy. I'm gonna do.
Oh, Mal's
I'm
gonna
gonna-
love doing the artwork for this game.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I already know what I already know what Justin Twizzler looks like. It's already in my brain. I'm very
Hell yeah.
excited.
Is his like little mohawk gonna be Twizzlers?
Not only that, like when it was said that Justin Twizzler is an experience, I need you to know that I'm gonna go with that full force. He is an experience, and
He's not really-
everyone will know.
He's actually, instead of a Twizzler, he's a fruit by the foot that you can just like get
my
tattoos
God.
off of him or something.
What, you
I
lick him? You put your tongue on Justin Twizzler Lake and you get the tattoo?
Everyone on town wants to put their
That
tongue on
poor
Justin Twizzler.
man. That poor man didn't need that.
Why do you think he ventured
Oh,
into the cotton candy forest?
God, I am gonna make a map. I don't know if we'll use it on stream, but it's just for fun at that point.
We'll post it on socials.
Yeah, I will post it everywhere. The map to whatever we call this place, but that comes later. I'm gonna
Amber
make
is knitting, I believe. Amber is a knitter.
yes,
Yeah.
which is so.
Oh, did someone ask what I was doing?
Someone asked if you were
They said,
crocheting.
is Amber crocheting? And I said, no, Amber is a knitter.
Yeah, I'm knitting. It helps me focus because my ADHD is off the charts lately.
If
No,
I
we
was
get it
not,
completely.
Like controlling this, I would be doing something very similar.
I have to draw swirls and stuff during streams if I'm not the one running it to keep my brain eye on the prize sort of thing. Thank you,
Same.
ADHD. This stream is sponsored by ADHD. If you didn't know, the two people that run this channel have it.
Oh, yeah, Mama Cat knits while she watches us. So
Yes,
you have a knitting
we get
buddy.
updates every stream. We get updates of what Mama Cat is knitting
I
for
think
the
she's
day.
making little mountains right now. That
She
she's probably
is
gonna
making
turn
little
into
mountains
a
right
beautiful
now.
blanket.
She is. I'm very excited about it. I'm going to make a little it's like it's a bunny. It's a chocolate bunny, if you will. And he is he kind of keeps to himself. Everyone in town doesn't really know what his deal is. But you do see him hop around and he does little good deeds when he thinks no one is noticing. And that's what I've decided.
That's
So, and
precious.
his name, what'd you say?
That's precious, and I hate it.
Look, I'm not all scary all the time. It's just 80% of the time. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do, and I think his name is Fudge.
Fudge!
Is the bunny emo because he's hollow on the inside?
Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's great fantasy.
Oh my god, I can't.
This is gonna be the best character I've ever made.
Oh
And
my
please
God,
know,
Cameron,
as the
if
GM,
you
I am
need
so
to
excited to play
knitting
Fudge.
stream, I'm fucking here for it. I will go get my supplies again and knit with you.
Ah, I'm gonna do it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Emo with sweet heart. Fantastic. We love Fudge.
Fudge is an
have
icon.
sideswipe
Fudge is
bangs?
iconic. Oh no, he will.
Okay, cool.
And they're dark chocolate with like a streak of white chocolate in them.
Ooh. Oh,
It's
so
gonna be great.
there's like always some lightness in the dark.
Exactly. All right. So common creatures. So for this purpose, because we're already all animals, we can either, and I'm gonna let you all make this decision. Either we look at this as more key figures ish, or we look at these as like, what is the animal equivalent in this world? Like, are there little like Werther's originals hopping around like they're something? This is
I
your
think-
all choice.
I was thinking about
I-
candy bugs,
Candy
Freaking
bugs.
cute.
but like I haven't come up with like the exact thing. So Allie, go for it.
Cool. So I honestly, I'm a big fan of any sort of like in media when there's like animal characters that are all kind of like the same size or whatever, and then there's also smaller versions of those animals that are not like talking. So it's like, you know, like you're a raccoon with a pet cat. I mean,
like if Goofy and Pluto can both be dogs, I think this is something that we can do.
I will argue.
If
that I
Rocco
wish
can have
Pluto-
Spunky
That's true.
in
There
Rocco's
it
Love
is.
and Life,
I will always argue that I think Pluto would have been the better person dog.
She does very much hate Goofy.
I don't enjoy Goofy. It's too much.
It's a regular discussion in our home.
And Donald Duck. Mm-mm. Too much.
sorry.
We hope you came here for hot Disney takes, because that's what you're getting.
That's what you're gonna get. Oh my goodness. The pun popped in my head and I hate it, but now I have to go with it because it's there.
Fantastic.
I didn't love Goof Troop. I liked the Goofy movies, but I did not enjoy Goof Troop.
is
It's just where I'm at.
is this a bad time to say that I met the guy that voiced Goofy and Max at Gen Con?
That's so
Were they awesome?
Oh yeah.
They were great. Well, yes, actually, Goofy was great. Goofy was wonderful.
Awesome.
Jason Marsden was, yeah, it's a guy. But no,
You know.
Bill Farmer was
guy.
great.
um,
Yeah, they were trying to get into the restaurant like 15 minutes early, and I was like, "I'm sorry, it's not open for 15 minutes." Are you Goofy?
Hold on. One more
Great
thing.
segue.
Are you Goofy? So, I'm totally gonna. I had the pun pop in my head, and then I will say the inspiration popped in later.
Good.
Butterflies.
Yes.
Oh my God,
like
stop.
Alice in Wonderland type butterflies, where they're like little pieces of toast. Buttered toast.
Ooh.
Absolutely. I'm gonna make so much art for this.
I'm gonna eat so much food on break.
Honestly, yes.
Snacking is welcome and
Oh, absolutely. You can eat anytime you want on this channel. We don't care. You can eat, you can drink, you can do
Yeah.
whatever.
snacking is encouraged.
Snacking is highly encouraged in this campaign because we're going to talk about food for 3 hours every Wednesday night, and you all are going to be like, I'm starving. So, bring snacks. I encourage it. All right, so we have toast butterflies.
Just butterflies.
Are the different species of toast butterflies the different degrees of toast, like being toasted?
I was
So are
going
we
to
talking
say
like
that they
burnt
have
butterflies?
jams. No, I'm going to say that they have jams that.
There we go.
determine it
Yep.
differently.
Yep.
Yes.
Or like fairy bread in Australia. You know, there's like
Fairy
the
bread are the
Nutrella.
rarest of them all. Yes.
If you catch one, you can grant a magical wish.
yeah.
Done and done. Let's go.
Hours without sleep said different types of bread.
I mean, also an option.
Oh,
I went like
great.
the darkest route of like we're just gonna burn toast and
Yeah,
make it a
no,
butterfly, and then everybody was like, "There are other options."
a sourdough butterfly, a marbled rye butterfly.
Just a dark pumpernickel butterfly.
I just remembered I have
Pumpkin.
candy.
Like
Asiago butterfly.
The fanciest of butterflies. Fantastic.
little critters, huh?
Kit Kats. They're cats, but they're also Kit Kats.
Shut up! I love it. I'm getting candy right now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
Kit Kats. Cats that are Kit Kats.
We lost them both to go find snacks.
I get it.
Oh,
I legit have a Kit
Yes.
Kat variety pack,
nice.
and
my
it's all
goodness.
like the Japanese
Where do I-
Kit Kats.
Where do I get that?
Sugoi Mart. Not
Where is
sponsored. It's an internet place. So
Oh,
you,
sweet.
you too can log on to the internet.
Put
get
that-
Kit
We're not sponsored, but I would love for them to
put
sponsor
that
us.
link
So
in
go
the
buy it.
Discord so we can go buy candy.
Yes, please. Cats that are Kit Kats. I'm so excited to design these. God, I don't think I've ever been happier working on a game in my life.
And look, I didn't even do anything.
You didn't. I did not steer this ship. Everybody got there independently.
I was gonna fight it too, and then I was like, no, it's fine. I get to be a raccoon, so I'm not mad.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. All right, we need 3 more common creatures, but I have to go last. So, who wants to expand upon butterflies and Kit Kats?
Are the Kit Kats feral or are they domesticated?
Ooh, good
Yes.
question.
Are they
both.
Yes.
crunchy
Okay.
or creamy?
Are they all
Animal
different
crackers.
flavors of Kit Kat? Yes.
Different species
Yeah,
of
I think
cats.
those are the different
Yeah.
species. Like there's a milk tea Kit Kat, there's like a matcha Kit Kat.
I'm gonna be
Raspberry
researching
Kit
all the
Kat.
different types of Kit Kats,
Cookies
and
and
everybody at
cream
work is
Kit
gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
Do the feral Kit Kats roam around in gangs of Kit Kats?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're the ones that have already taken the break. So
I think there should also be some animal crackers.
Do they live
just
in the
animated
California
animal
forest?
crackers.
Yes.
Oh, someone said goldfish. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Mama Cat did.
Yes. She also
Mama
said-
Cat's on the ball with
she
these
also
things.
said
Let me tell you.
telegrams and gummy worms.
So are they just like legit animal crackers that have been animated? They're just larger than life now. Still in that very two-dimensional kind of shape.
Just like trot along flat.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why they're so hard to see. They sneak up on you. Just turn to the side and look like a tree.
Mama Cat said, just make sure the monkey has pants.
I'm gonna say that in the darkness of like the trees under like leaves in the dark corners of like houses is melted stepped on gum critters.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
love that.
Do they infect the Olive Garden?
Oh.
I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Olive Garden?
It's an infestation from there, but you find them everywhere. And they can travel and they can merge. Mm-hmm. There's swarms of them.
Like rat kings?
Yeah. Said they're gum. Just straight up just gum.
They're so
Bubblicious,
thick.
fruitaburst, double mint.
Hubba.
everywhere.
I'm gonna.
Some of them have just like hair sticking out of them. You know, they might have a leaf. You know,
This is
little
so
baby
unhinged.
gum monsters.
I'm so here for it.
This is the best thing ever. Also, I need you all to know that I'm like adding everything by arrows. So like there are arrows running to everything, and it makes my heart really happy. I'm gonna write this out in like list form for you all. But like this is the version of the red string that just makes me look like I'm obsessed with it. And so for my common creature, I am going to make I'm gonna make gumdrops. They're very similar to like brownies, like the like little creatures that will like come just mess up your day, but they look like the dot candies, and they like they can tuck down like they're flat, and then they just pop up on their legs, almost like the toys in Toy Story coming out of the orange cone.
Can they ride on the butterflies?
They absolutely can. They are tiny enough to do that. I love that.
Little critters as well. Cool.
This is the best day ever. The best day ever.
Dots are underrated. Fight me.
They are. I eat them at work all the time.
Sorry, excuse me. Oh man, second page of notes, y'all. Let's go.
We're not even halfway done with the world. Okay. I will take care of the rest of that one later. All right. Assets and artifacts. So any item in this world that seems important can be magical, but does not have to be magical.
There is a magic tome that President Ali Pop keeps in his office that magically populates all of the names of everyone that lives in this town.
Mm.
And we don't know how.
Stardew Valley.
Populates it.
Right? And like whenever like someone disappears, their name gets scratched out automatically.
Ooh, I like it.
I don't have a fancy name for it.
That's fine. We
It's
can come
un-
up with it
it-
together.
It's unknown.
The name can come organically if you all would like to. That's fine. I will figure something out.
The cookbook.
Just straight up called
Yes,
the cookbook.
It is called the cookbook.
Sorry, it's
No, it's perfect. Because
my stack of cookbooks are like right past my camera.
I
so-
love that.
it makes me think of Muppets and when Mal's character kept calling a cooking book.
A cooking book? That's what it is. It's a cooking book.
It's a cooking book.
It sure is. I can't wait to get back to Muppets. Dixie has a lot more to say in that southern accent. Everyone says I sound exactly like my mother. I don't know if that's great or horrifying. Sorry, somebody. Okay, thank you. Is there a magical STD that's common, like it makes sugary creatures taste like salt?
No.
I lost my mind.
We're not having any STDs.
No, we are not. We're not doing that, but it is something that made me laugh.
Don't
Everyone,
say that around Keanu Reeves. He's too pure.
I'm so sorry. I did not realize that Keanu Reeves was in the room. My
I'm
apologies.
sorry.
I'm so
He's on
sorry,
my team.
Keanu.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, so good. Aw, thanks, Lemon. It's like the only accent I can do reliably.
And by accent she can do, she means that's her accent.
It's just if you turn the filter off in my brain that says maybe don't let people know you're immediately from West Virginia, because this is what I sound like normally, and then I just slip back into this when I've had either too much to drink or I'm in West Virginia for too long. It's upsetting, is what it is.
Oof. Hit me right in the South Carolina.
You know, it's fine. All right, so we have the cookbook. where would we like to go from here?
A cookbook which is owned by President Alpop. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Owlipop.
Legend tells of an artifact that can cut through any material, no matter what, like how dense, no matter how burnt, no matter how stale. It is the ever ready bread knife. Because those things are like tricky to keep sharp. It has the serrated edge and everything, so you can't just like.
Have PTSD with bread knives.
Oh no!
No, I'm totally here for it. No, I'm totally here for it. But
No.
no, like bread knives are terrifying. I will keep this very. I injured myself while trying to cut a bagel once, and it was terrifying.
Oh no!
So
Do I remember that?
It was not. It was when I still lived at home.
Sorry.
Because.
Like,
my
did we know
dad-
each other?
No.
Okay.
So I almost never use bread knives anymore because I'm terrified I'm gonna cut myself again.
Now I'm
That does
afraid of
explain
using
things.
a bread
I
knife.
am the one that uses the bread knife all the time.
Very careful. I stopped paying attention and like my thumb was there and it was not a good time.
Oof.
Thankfully it was not a hospital visit though, but terrifying. I made my dad cut my bagels from that point on because I wouldn't use the bread knife.
How about instead of that, just Soylent Fountain?
No, I like the bread
Soylent
knife.
Fountain?
I love the bread knife. Is it actually bread? Or is it a bread knife?
Or is it a sword with bread as the hilt?
I want the sword with bread as the hilt. So, no, I'm kidding. Not really. That's
You
my
can
new
have
goal
a baguette
in this
sword.
game.
You can,
Yeah,
we can make
I
it a
don't
baguette
know.
sword and call it a day.
There are no rules.
If you think we're going off the basis of reality here,
There.
I would just like you to
no
refer back to the
rules.
list.
It's a giant croissant, but it's a boomerang. I'm sorry.
No, don't
listening.
apologize.
I'm listening. Rapt attention.
Yep.
Are you gonna have all bread-based weapons? Because I'm here for it.
Yes.
Weapons.
Baker
Okay.
Betty.
Perfect.
You die at the hand of carbs. Let's go.
Instead of bread makes you fat, bread makes you dead. I don't know. That's not my part. I'm workshopping it.
No.
Dead,
I'm
Oh,
dead
I
bread.
like
Dead
it.
bread.
We're
No
workshopping.
workshopping.
It's
Perfect.
session 0. We're workshopping. It's fine.
I like bread makes you dead.
We'll be
So
writing
I
that
love
down.
The idea of the bread knife because if you have bread-based weapons, you're obviously searching for this bread knife.
It's my life mission.
to
So
find
this
the
is our
little
version of
raccoon.
Excalibur, is what I'm hearing.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, a little raccoon. Like. Oh, sorry. I just had that image. Oh,
No, you
okay.
are fine.
Very good. Very good.
This is
also,
the
just
Excalibur.
along these lines, if you have an iPhone, I don't know if they have it for Android or not. There's an app called, I'm opening it so I say the name right. I think it's like Cats and Soup.
Yes, I love that game so
Yeah,
much.
Cats and Soup. It's just little
And you can
cats
give them little hats.
making soup, and you can give them hats and clothes. I downloaded it at work today, and it made me
It's so
so
good.
happy.
It's such a good game.
Oh, hi Jeff and or Sarah. I don't know who's in, but thank you for joining us.
Hello.
They said this is the
Hi,
proper
friends.
energy for world building. I think I love it.
Woo!
I'm very glad you like where we're going with it.
A never depleting coffee machine.
Yes.
Oh my god, I want it.
Bottomless
Sorry.
Coffee machine.
Bottomless coffee machine.
What if it's a fountain?
Bottomless coffee fountain that comes out. Yeah. A giant machine that looks like a fountain. Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. Now, is this like, does it just put out black coffee? Is it like pre-mixed with cream and stuff in it?
No, it comes out as black coffee, but it tastes however you want it to.
Yes. Perfect.
You just
Magic
scoop
coffee.
it. You want hazelnut, it tastes like hazelnut.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Snozberries.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Lemon said I'm waiting for someone to bring up a magical cast iron skillet. Like it gains more power the more it's used, but if it's cleaned, then it's just a pan.
We have opened such a world of possibility.
That's the
my
best thing I've
favorite.
ever heard. I'm gonna. This is.
Everyone
We could
always yells,
truly
"Don't
make this
clean
a
it!"
whole world. A whole world.
That's what we're doing.
Like not just for 6 episodes. Like I'm talking, I could run
All the
longest
adventures.
campaign with this.
Look,
Oh, it's so good.
we could keep doing more seasons of this.
I mean, look, I'm around as long as y'all are around.
Great.
Okay, so we have the cookbook. We have the bread knife, which is our Excalibur of sorts. We have our never depleting coffee fountain machine that puts out black coffee, but it's flavored however you would like it. So, one more from somebody, and it's
I think it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of. Okay, so there is a. There is a. I'm not gonna go for sentient pinata. I think that's a little bit too beyond.
I would like to change
Is it a
Excalibur to a
fortune
sentient
It's-
pinata.
It's sentient pinata, but it's like the mirror in Snow White. Like it hangs there, and it just.
It predicts the weather. Tells the future.
Well, I don't. Well, what I'm saying is like I don't think that like a pinata fits in food world really.
Okay, fair
Um,
enough.
It's a prison. You have to break people out of it.
It's a soul that's imprisoned in a pinata for being all knowing.
Penitentiary yada.
It is okay. Actually, hold on. Hear me out.
Okay.
All right. I love this idea of like a thing that is containing a soul, but I think it is okay. There a thing that contains a soul that's like trapped in for generations. It is trapped in a Tupperware.
Yes.
Glad
It
Tupperware.
is trapped in a Tupperware. It's and like, but is this like a good soul that's trapped in the Tupperware? Is it a bad soul? Who knows? But legends say that there's a mystical Tupperware somewhere in this world that is preserving something for years to come and for many centuries past.
I've never been happier than in this moment.
I love that.
Okay, great.
How long
How
how I
do
long
you
to
even
break free
top
of this
the
Pyrex
Tupperware?
prison?
The
Oh my God,
Pyrex
that's great.
prison. That's what it's getting called. Oof.
Pyrex prison.
Oh god,
This is ridiculous, y'all. I love it.
so
Okay.
good.
I'm so here for it.
Oh, this is so great. What I think I'm gonna do. My brain exploded earlier. And I, in the middle of my gumdrop theory, I said brownie because I wanted them to be mini brownies, but I like gumdrops better. So now I'm going to use brownies. I would like to make, they're going to be called brownie bricks. And they're going to be a, like, magical thing. You really only need one. There are multiple that exist in the world, but if you have one, you're
You
good.
really only need one. Really, you only need like half of one, but like
Yeah.
one
But, like,
Omega.
You know, even a quarter will do at times. And these, the
Person
brownie
depends.
blocks, yeah, it depends on the person. But brownie blocks allow you to make things out of thin air. So if you have a brownie block, you just rip part of it off and you crush it, and whatever you have dreamed for is now in front of you.
Oh boy.
Okay, so
I
In
know
other
exactly
words,
what I'm asking for
Genie
here.
in a bottle.
It is a genie in a bottle, but it's a brownie block.
Oh,
Love it.
ooh.
what are...
I'm
Brown and black.
listening.
Brown and black.
Hold on, sorry.
Brown and black.
It's not
I like
Brown
alliteration,
and
so when I can throw it in there, I like it.
Brown and black.
And they're essentially genie chocolate bites. That's what they are. Like, one is literally like the size of a real life brick, but it is not nearly as hard because you just break it off and crush it over the ground, and then all of a sudden, what you wanted was there.
That's how I'm gonna get
They
Fred
do
Caliber,
rely
man.
on like magical ability, though. I will say that. Like, somebody who is not very good at magic would have a harder time using one to conjure what they would like. So that's our like 4 big ones, right? That's what most of your world is built off of. Now, our players have the handbook or have the core rule book handy. Obviously, this core rule book is not released yet. We have a pre-release copy, and within that book, there are questions. We are each going to go around and answer one of them. So again, we'll just go in whatever order that you feel like you figured something out in that you want to do. And you can pick any question you want. They don't have to be in order or anything like that. So let's go to questions.
I have one.
Okay.
Are you against me kind of combining 2?
No, not at all.
Okay. So here are the 2 questions that caught my eye. How long has this place been in the Vanishing Lands? And then, is there anyone here who was around during the Vanishing? If so, who? So I'm going to say that we've lost track of how long we've been in the Vanishing Lands.
Okay.
But there is a very old... I know I already did a goat, but I'll just make another goat. Yes, the system is called the Vanishing Lands.
Yeah.
A very old billy goat who claims that he remembers the Vanishing. Whether he actually does or not, we don't know. But he has, he always tells stories about how he remembers the Vanishing, but it always differs every time he tells it.
Dig it.
I like that. Does our belly goat have a name?
Bradbury.
Yes. Yes.
Spell that for me. How many A's are we talking?
Like
7. 7.
7 A's?
No, like 3.
I think 7. I don't know. 7 seems like an
That is
appropriate
too
number.
many A's.
Nah. Is it
Bradbury.
so B-A-A-A-A-A-A-A.
B-R-A-A-A-D
Okay.
B-U 4 R's R-R-R-R Y.
Bradbury.
Okay, cool. For my own sake, I still put 7 A's.
Excellent.
B-R-A-A-A-A-A.
It changes depending on...
A-A.
Depends on who you talk to in town.
D-U-R-R-R-R-Y. It does. Yeah, that feels correct. Some of the younger kids only can get in like a couple of A's, but that's fine. It's all the same name. They're doing their best out here.
I'm looking at. Sorry, totally going off topic.
No, you're
because
fine.
ADHD is real strong. I'm looking at what are common trade resources in this place, and I'm immediately thinking of like a currency system. And I'm like, okay, if we're vermin who live in dumpsters, because I'm living in a dumpster. I don't know about y'all. You can live in a cute little tree. I'm gonna live in a dumpster. I feel like it would be very appropriate to have, like, before the Vanishing, there was a certain amount of garbage. Aluminum cans that have the little tabs, right? So a tab is like a penny, and then the aluminum cans have been, like, punched into little shapes or something. And then there's, like, wrappers, like soda labels or something for the bills. And there's just a predetermined amount that somebody somewhere along the way went, this has value.
Yeah.
Juice, pop, and beer. There you go.
Yeah, beer is the best wrapper that you could get. Honestly,
man.
like that's like
Yeah.
$100.
Yeah, beer
is
is some Franklin's right there.
Yeah.
Got some Benjamin.
How much does the Franklin cost? One beer.
Yep. I'm gonna make a whole money system based on garbage. I can't tell you how excited I am. I'm gonna
Ultimate
do
in recycling.
way more work than I even
just-
have to this week because I'm gonna be so into it. Okay, so we have our currency. We have an old billy goat that claims he can remember the disappearance.
The Vanishing.
Okay, you already banned them. Sorry, we have some bots tonight.
Yeah, I got
great.
it.
It's okay. Yeah, she's kicking them one by one. All right, who would like to answer their next question?
Do these
I-
people
okay.
educate their young? In what ways? And I want to say yes. School.
Great.
Awesome. Cool.
Incredible.
I just want a little Richard Scary classroom of baby animals in
Oh.
clothes.
Yes, Richard.
That's all I want.
Carey.
They learn arithmetic and the mathematics.
Look, we have established I can do a southern accent. Do not tempt me.
They go to school. Okay.
No colleges though, just elementary school.
Just
Only elementary.
Just school. Ah.
They learn arithmetics, they learn colors, they learn a little bit of baking, and they learn their alphabet.
They don't
love
learn
learning
colors.
about
They learn like
bacon.
cupcake, and it's actually pink. Like they learn, they're all food names.
Is there a new color system in this world?
There is by the time I'm done with it.
Mal will have a custom color palette for each of us.
Damn straight. I already know what Justin Twizzler Lake is, so everybody else gets colors too.
Sorry, no, I thought of something stupid that I love.
Ollie, because I know it's not stupid, shoot all of your ideas in the
Yeah.
Discord.
Just do it. Throw it into the
I-
ether. Let's see what sticks.
Who or what keeps this place safe? There is a small army. They are ants, composed of black ants and red ants as well too. Yeah, so they do have a small standing army.
I love that.
Do they have a fancy name?
Yes.
The Thoraxian something or others.
May I? Would you like something or others to be the end of their name? Because I will make it happen.
Thoraxian
Please.
something or others. Yeah, there.
Yes.
Yeah, let's leave it
There
at
it
that.
is.
Thoraxian something or others.
I love it.
Someone heard it one time and they're like, "That seems like a cool word." They have no clue what it means.
Protection army ants.
Fantastic. I love that.
Okay, so I feel like what level of technology does this place use? I think there's no like technology in the way that we know it.
Okay.
You know, the
Doesn't
more
exist.
I think about like this Richard Scary ass world, you know, like there's an apple, that's a car. You know, there's
Yes.
They just
Yeah.
work.
yeah, they just work.
They just work.
You gotta believe.
I'm trying to think of like
What if-
anything else that's memorable from Richard Scary.
What if all the technology was made from brownie bricks?
Okay.
So
Hmm.
that's why it just
Yeah.
works? Like there's no science to it, it's all magic?
I mean,
Brownie bricks are the
Explain
powerhouse as
electricity.
well.
Explain magnets.
Yeah.
Fucking magnets.
How do they work?
Brownie bricks.
It's magic.
I love it.
There's
They
not
made magic
technology.
brownies.
There's imagination. Thank you, fantasy animal vegan.
Fantastic.
I love that.
So sorry.
That is
The
correct.
people who invented things just found a brownie brick and they're like, wouldn't it be cool? And crushed it, it landed on the ground, there's a new thing. And they're like, you're an inventor now.
Can an inventor be like a rank? It's like if you use a brownie brick successfully to create a new technology, you are now an inventor.
Yeah. Oh no, that's exactly
And
what
it is like
that is the only
it's like
thing
a
you have to do to
knighthood
get the
sort of
title.
thing.
Can we have like patches? Like you get badges or patches for different things?
We can have patches.
Oh my god.
Look, the only reason I was in Girl Scouts was to get patches.
I can't even lie to
Truly.
you.
Yeah.
Same. I
Well-
won the bronze trefoil award for being like the third highest, or like the third in Girl Scout cookie sales in the entire state of West Virginia. I went hard. We stacked boxes of cookies to the ceiling, and my dad would help me go through every single one of those orders and pack them up in
Holy
our
wow.
garage.
See, I
was
quit Girl
an
Scouts
interesting
after
time.
1 year because I was misled by Boy Scouts. And I got there and I'm like, what do you mean I don't get a pocket knife? What do you mean I don't learn how to start fires? This is bullshit. They were like, we're going to tie-dye bandanas. And I was like, I want to make a little car out of a brick and make it go really fast. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Now that you say it like that out loud, Boy Scouts probably would have been more fun. Just would have got to sell cookies.
So,
They
Boy
were
Scouts
mean.
did have like an offshoot when I was in high school called like Adventure Crew or something.
Can we be the adventure
And-
crew?
If you want the adventure crew, I'll make you an adventure crew. It'll be great. You're all getting sashes with patches, and it's gonna be wonderful. If
I'm
it
so
makes you
happy
happy,
right
I'll do
now.
it.
If it makes you happy.
I was thinking of something of an abundance that this place probably has.
Okay.
Something, and it could be different for everybody, but I know a lot of people that don't like the little candy corns. That anytime somebody gets into this vanishing, there's just more. There's just more. You find them everywhere. It's like sand. It gets everywhere.
It's the glitter of food, if you will.
Exactly. It's the
gosh,
glittery
yes.
sandy of
The
food.
glitter of food.
Abundance of glitter food.
Fantastic. And you just find it all over you. It's like
All the time.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Edible glitter, man. It's
I love it.
oh.
Okay, so I think we've probably answered enough questions. I'll go through and answer one just for the posterity if I'm supposed to. Although to be fair, I have a lot written down here. I'm going to expand on the school thing because I think that's fun. I think there absolutely is school here. I think that it is in a like graham cracker house school, and that it is mostly about the fundamentals of taking care of the land that we're in, and then also like you still learn to like read and write and that sort of thing, but like all of their extra education is like what those children care about as it pertains to this land. So like, do they want to like learn to garden? Great. All of your other classes outside of like learning the basics is all about gardening, and it like sets these kids up to like help grow the land that we're in.
It's
I love it
fully
here.
comprehensive.
It is. It's fully comprehensive. It's the way education should be. You know, as
Is it free?
someone who's the daughter of someone who works for a school system. Oh, it's absolutely free. Yeah, no. And like adults can come take classes too. This is not limited to the children. This is free
Nope, I mean-
education for everybody.
Do we
Yeah,
just call it
it should be.
comfort
Yep.
food education?
Yes.
Comfort food education.
Absolutely.
CFE.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Snack studies.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. All right. So, the
Okay.
last thing one of the last things we need to do is we need to decide on 3 truths of this place. These are 3 things that no matter what happens in this story are 100% true all of the time. No roll can go past it, nothing. It just is what happens here. And they can be anything you want.
A world of food.
Is there like a maitre d, like a maitre d, who's, there's like the president of our little, or the mayor of our little
Yes.
space, but only our little space. What if there's like an overarching, like, overlord, that's the wrong word, but it's 10:30
It's
of the
fine.
continent or whatever, who's like the maitre d, and he's like this,
Mhm.
well, they're like this like sharp
Is it a monarch butterfly? Also, I also want to clarify real quick that President Allipop is a mayor. His first name is President.
Oh, okay. I'm really glad that we clarified that, because I was about to make him president everywhere. So let me make myself a note that this little man is the
President
mayor.
Allipop is mayor.
What
He's
if
the
there was a board? Like
a cheese board.
no, like a, I mean,
a charcuterie board.
I mean, like, I was thinking like, instead of there being like a person over the mayor, like what if there was a board?
Okay, I like
a
this
school
idea.
board type board.
Okay, I'm
that
on
we
board
could
with
somehow
this.
tie the maitre d
Hey.
into it. Like all major decisions have to be.
What if it's a cabinet?
Okay, so the cabinet,
just a cabinet.
obviously. Yeah, it's just the cabinet. So all of what is the truth in this? Like, is it all major decisions have to go through the cabinet? Is it all magic has to be approved by the cabinet?
All
Is it
major decisions for the town have to be approved by the cabinet?
okay?
Ugh, too real.
Yeah.
DC can't make its own fucking laws. They have to be approved by Congress.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me know if this is a waste of a truth, but I would like to pitch the truth that meat and animal products do not actually come from animals.
Here
There's
for
just like steak trees.
Perfect.
I love that.
I'm a steak farmer. These are my steak trees.
If that's what you want to make for your character, I will not stop you.
No-
You do whatever you
No
want.
food products come from animals.
Yeah. Or from the townspeople at large. We can't forget about fudge. No one can kill fudge for chocolate. I won't allow it.
That means I'm automatically to kill fudge for chocolate.
Fudge. Pass number 1.
No food products.
Truth number 3: Adam will murder fudge. Truth, huh?
In all of this, is Adam rolling up a serial killer? A cereal!
Y'all just wait for the second half of the stream when we have to make characters. It's
I
gonna
already
be
have one in mind. I'm good.
No, I love that. So, okay, all major decisions
more
for the
truth.
town have to be approved by the cabinet. No food products will come from townspeople. And
I'm trying to think of something like semi-serious.
I mean, if you all would like, you can go with the thing about the Garden of Olives that was talked about earlier, but we hadn't gotten to this place in time yet.
I forgot.
The Olive Gardens are
Yeah.
only a time for peace or pure combat, and you get nothing in between.
Nothing in between.
Sorry, the Garden of Olives. I've got to get that through my brain before next week. Not that I think Olive Garden's going to come pounding on my door telling me to stop doing it, but
Only when I tag them on Twitter.
Look, if Olive Garden wants to sponsor us, all good and fine. I'll name it the Olive Garden. I'll make When You Hear Your
Allie?
Family a line
When You're Here
every
Your
show.
Day.
Allie, you'll get your
Mentioned
breadsticks.
funny.
Slim
When you
Jim
clear your family.
Slim Jim
I-
follows me on Twitter.
Who does?
Slim Jims?
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
I
god. Can we somehow include Slim Jims and tag them in every single post?
yes.
Can there be a wrestler named Slim Jim?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
And
so
he's
the
gonna take a
last-
bite out of the competition. It's gonna be great.
Oh, I love this so much.
He's gonna snap into it.
And it's legit just a Slim Jim with a giant mustache.
Yeah, just a handlebar mustache, gigantic, like almost as long, as he is
Sunglasses.
tall. The comically huge mustache.
Oh
We
man.
also say he's an adventurer that goes to the mouth of Mount Supa all the time.
Yes, he goes to meditate at the mouth
Oh
of
my
Mount
God.
Supa,
There we go. Yeah.
waiting for the
Oh.
day.
We're doing
that it
that.
will-
We're doing that.
Spartan Undead. I think you mean Nacho Man, Randy Savage. We'll have something to say about that. I think
Okay,
that's
no,
what you
scratch
meant.
Slim Jim. He is a Slim Jim, but his name is Nacho Man, yeah. Nacho Man Candy.
That's as far as I got too. I was like, okay, how
Yeah.
can I make this a pun? And I got to candy, and then I was like,
Nacho Man
Sandwich!
Candy's salvage.
Sandwich!
Yeah. Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Nacho Man Candy sandwich.
Let me write down Slim Jim real quick because now we got to put him in. Slim Jim goes up here.
Candy sandwich.
Slim
That's his
Jim.
full name, but he goes by Slim Jim because it's
The shorter version of his name.
Nacho Man Candy Sandwich. Fantastic.
Goodness.
This is pure chaos, and I'm here for
I
it.
love it. I'm here for it. I can't spell sandwich right. It's fine. We're all fine. It's fine.
Make
Okay.
it Samwich.
Sandwich.
SAMWICH.
Sam
Okay.
Witch.
Sandwich. Got it. Change that real quick for you.
This is so good, guys. I'm
Is
so happy right
Sandwich
now.
like the town witch? Or is that too on the nose?
No, it's everything I could ever hope for.
Oh, no,
Sandwich.
I lied. Let's have Samwich, and then Mama Cat said Samich. SAMMICH. That's Slim Jim.
So, okay, hold on. Sandwich is our new
That's
Macho
his last
Man
name.
candy sandwich.
Samich.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, cool. SAMMICH.
Yes.
Is that how we think this is spelled?
Yes.
All right. And then
Manwich.
Sandwich Supreme for the Order of the Olives.
and then Sam Witch is our town herbalist and witch. Is that what we're feeling?
Yes.
Yes, and
Is a
also,
for basil here.
and Slim Jim is a lunchador. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry.
I'm obsessed.
I love everything about this. Henry upstairs, I don't know if you can hear him, but is also voicing his support.
So my spouse, who was named Sam, when we went to Mexico City for our honeymoon in 2019, we did go see Luchador. We went to see Lucha Libre with all the masked wrestlers,
Nice.
and there was an unmasking, and it was wild. It was great.
Oh,
So
cool.
everyone should see Lucha
Fantastic.
Libre.
Yes.
I love that.
All right.
Okay, so
We
one
really went
last
there, guys. It was
thing.
great.
One last thing for this part, and then we're gonna go on break. I need a name for the land that you all are in.
I mean,
Kitchen.
Trash Panda Heaven. Kitchen? Yeah, the land of
Holiday
kitchen.
Falls?
Fridge, kitchen, cupboard.
Garbaggio.
Ooh, I do like Pantria, like Pangea.
Oh, Pantria. I love that.
Pantry is pretty. I like that name.
Pantria.
I need a bigger marker to write this with. There we go. I'm gonna send you all a screenshot just of what this page looks like when we're done.
Oh yeah,
It's
please do.
wild. Uh, okay, so that is our world. That is Pantria. That is where we will be playing for the next 5 weeks. So, what is now, what we're going to do, we're going to give our players a few minutes for a break. Obviously, this takes a lot of brain power. You can't come up with Nacho Man Candy Sandwich without, putting forth especially powerful brain energy. So we are gonna take like 5 minutes, get snacks and drinks. You all do the same. Treat yourself. This is obviously a stream that's all about snacks, so you should be enjoying them too. And we will be right back to do character creation. So see you then.
Woo!
Bye.
We're
Hello.
back.
Yay!
We're back again. So we've obviously built out the best world that we could possibly have.
No
We have
question.
Pantria, which, if for some reason you're just now joining us, here's a quick recap. Magical food world. The residents are either animals or food, or a combination of both if you're fudge. Like everything has to do with food. We have a volcano that erupts soup. We have butterflies that are toast. It's a good day. It's a great day, even honestly. So now we are on to character creation. There are special character sheets that are made for this game, and we are going to go through them step by step. We know you all can't see them. It's because the game isn't released yet. But hopefully, when the game is released, if you need a example of character creation, I hope that ours, along with our world building, will be an example that can help you walk through. So first, I need all of you to roll 4d6 3 times, drop the lowest each time.
4d6.
Oh!
Wait, roll 4d6 4 times and
Roll
drop the lowest?
Roll 4d6, drop the lowest each time. You get 3 different numbers.
Okay.
And
Right.
while they're rolling those, I'll explain what they go to. So our system, this system that was written, obviously not by me, it's not mine, but I'm running it today. It runs on 3 stats. You have physical, mental, and social. They are exactly what they sound like. If somebody looks at me and goes, "Hi, I would like to pick up this giant cake that is in the middle of town and carry it somewhere," I go, "Great, that's physical." Mental is where all of your magic lies, also like solving puzzles or anything like that. And social is talking to people. So what they're going to do is they are working to get 3 fairly high numbers, whatever they can get from these rolls. They will assign them independently, so you don't have to go in the order you rolled them. Whatever works for the character you want to build. And then we play by golf rules here. So as they roll for checks through the game, they want to hit that number or below it. So the higher your number is, the better chance you have of success later. So as you all have those, feel free to assign them to whatever you would like for what character you want to build.
Oh man, this is a mess. Best possible way.
Don't worry. So everybody, like, there are some people that don't have a good score in 1 or 2 things, and that just means you're built for other stuff, and that's fine.
Good job this time.
I mean, listen, my personal constitution score is a -5, so
Yep.
I feel you.
Yeah, I feel that.
I feel like playing like a himbo.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
I came up with
Aw,
a
hey,
name on
Nubby.
break, so now I just don't acknowledge him.
Oh, we went with Sea Winch tonight.
No. Did you read the whole thing?
No, oh no, I did read the whole thing. I just went with the noun.
We're not acknowledging him.
I haven't, by the way, Nubby. There is no training anybody.
There is no way. I will be feral for my entire life. I came up with a name over the break, so now I just have to create who I want her to be.
Yep. I've got my entire character ready to rock,
I am
and it is
not
very different from my
surprised
first
and
character
relieved.
that I already created. In fact, while we were rolling, I can share my initial character idea that I'm like, that's not sustainable for me playing a character.
I mean, feel free.
So the first one was a Loire Gris, which is a kind of French dormouse. And her name was Frangipane de jour, or Fran for short. And I have a little gray beret.
And you're using
but
this, right?
Yes, you're
No.
using this,
I
right?
can't do a sustainable French accent, and that would be a necessity
I
for me to play that.
can.
Would you like to be Fran?
No. But I played Yvette in Clue,
She did.
and I was
Nice.
told that my French accent was what ended up getting me Yvette because no one else could do the French accent. I wanted
Hell yeah.
Miss Scarlet, but I could do a convincing French accent, so I got to be the maid.
Also, very small side note that we will not go off on a tangent about because I won't. They need to go to bed at some point. But the new Clue box. If anybody's seen the new Clue box,
Chef White.
Chef White is all I
Chef
need to. All I
White.
need to point out is Chef White. That's it.
Yes,
That's
chef.
all. That was the whole.
Yes,
Yes,
chef.
yes, chef indeed.
Yes,
And that's all I needed to point out about that. Okay, moving on. Before
I typed
before
in
I
new
go-
Clue to Google, and I just get Clue fans can't stop thirsting over new characters like Chef White.
Chef
Correct.
White.
First result.
As someone
Nah.
whose favorite game ever was always Clue, and I would force everybody to play it with me, I think it's very safe to say that if I did not know that I was gay before this past month or so, Chef White would have been what made me figure that out.
Yeah.
I've known for a
Chef
while.
White is going to be so
And,
many new kids' sexual awakenings.
Absolutely.
For those of you in chat who might not be following along and might be a little bit out of the Clue loop, like me, you can get a clue by following this convenient article where they rank the hotness of the new Clue board game characters.
Yes.
And if Chef White's not number one, I'm rioting. Okay, sorry. Moving on. I did not mean to open this can of worms, though Chef White is on theme, and that's all I'm saying. So, does everybody have their stat rolls? Our top
Yes.
three?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, you're going to take those three numbers, add them all together, and that is your spirit. So,
Okay.
to explain what spirit is,
Okay.
within the game, spirit can be used in a pretty good variety of ways. Essentially, it is the life force of the land that you are on and how much of that life force you keep for yourself. So you can bend your personal connection to spirit in interesting ways for storytelling and things like that. But in order to use them in very interesting ways, those obviously have a cost. So spirit is used one for one in pretty much all cases. Dig deep is one way you can use it, and it's to boost your roll. So essentially, if you roll just to meet it, but you would like to have a critical success, you can add it. Then you can add it if you failed only by a few and you want to succeed. Out of the number that you have, you can use as many of them at one time as you want. So if you have 40 and you look at me and go, I want to smite this person into next week, I'm using all 40 of them. I wouldn't recommend it, but if it's what you really want to do, I'm not going to stop you. You can. That's fine. You can also use it to enhance abilities with magic and things like that. So that's totally fine. And you can also use it to resist damage. I would highly recommend you do this. I got my eyes scratched out by sentient raccoons in our playtesting game and had to use spirit to heal myself so I didn't die of raccoons. It's a thing that happened. And then the last thing is that you can use it to imbue. So if your character takes enough damage to reduce you to 0 health, you may choose an item from your assets to imbue with your spirit. So your being will go into whatever you've chosen. So then roll a d20. That asset will help later on in new ways. But those are the reasons that you have spirit. You can recover spirit, but it's not something that happens super often or easily. So be careful about how you spend it, essentially. Your physical score is your health. So that is how many points you can take before you fall down. I recommend having healing things on hand. Just sometimes it's a bit sometimes your physical is like mine in another game that we play with it right now, and it's a 9. A 9 is not very high, and sometimes raccoons can beat you up for 5 in a single turn. So maybe have healing things handy. So that is pretty much it for your top squares. There's also one that says hero points. Hero points are much like inspiration. You can use them in multiple ways. I will gift them to you for doing cool things, or also for getting past combat will get you a hero point. Things like that. Like it is milestones and cool stuff. And you can hold as many as you want. The real life ones, which I forgot to bring one down, and I'm so mad, but the physical ones look like poker chips. And I will bring one down next week so I can show you all them. But they're very cool. And we were gifted some when we were playtesting, which was very nice. So I can show you all next time that we are around.
Do we start out with, is it 1 or 2 hero points?
I believe you start with 1, but let me double check so you all can go ahead and put that around before we get into assets. Except I can't find it. For right now, we'll go with 1, and then I'll find the answer within the next week, and then I'll give it to you. Okay, so assets. For the explanation of the audience, they obviously have not seen the book and cannot see the numbers in the book, or if you cannot find them offhand, I also put them in our Discord chat for the game. Assets are anything you think you would have on you, a specific trait about yourself, anything like that that will help your chances in whatever adventure you're about to go on. This can be magic, it can be weapons, it can be armor, it can be that you have great public speaking skills. Anything that you want is now an asset. You have a different array that you can take for stats. So for example, there is one array that is D8, D6, D6, D4, D4. That means you get 5 assets. Your best asset can be a D8, the next down is a D6, and the next down is a D4. Anything that has a lower number of dice below it counts for all of them. So like, for example, if I'm making a character and I decide that that's my stat array and I think that I have water magic, my D8 is water magic, which means per like in between rest to recover them, I can use a D8, a D6, and a D4 of extra essentially an extra die roll to stack on top if I am using my water magic. You have to explain to me how you're using that asset, but you can always use it. And even if you're out of dice, you can get it for a +1. So if you're really confident in what's about to happen, you can be like, I only need like a DC, or my thing's up to a 16. I don't really need anything extra. So I'll just take the 1. So that means that you now have to roll below a 17. You just add whatever you've rolled on the dice to your actual number, and that's what you have to meet or get below. So if you get above a 20, you're guaranteed a success because you roll with a D20, or you roll with a D20 here. So if we get you up to like a 22, if you want to roll, that's fine, but you certainly don't have to. You're just going to do it. So that's essentially how assets work. There are, in the book, there's a list of types of magic. If you tell me that you want to shoot soup out of your hands, great. If we as a table agree that it is a thing, then it's a thing. The only stipulation is that if you give yourself an ability or a power, once you and I and us agree on what that means, that's what it means. So if in another world, because it probably wouldn't apply here, you have an ability called Shadow Blanket, and I ask you, what does Shadow Blanket do? And you tell me that it snuffs out all the light in a room. You can't then later tell me that it is an actual blanket made of shadow. You get one, or you get the other, or whatever, but you just can't go and change the thing all the time. But I will let you bend rules a little bit because I think it's fun. If I think it's cool, I'm probably gonna let you do it. It's the type of GM I am. So let's talk about assets. What do people want? What's your character idea, and why do you think that asset applies to you is more of the conversation that we're having here.
What character are we? Okay.
because your asset is really built into who you think you play. So, for example, in one of our playtests, I made a bartender who was also in charge of the criminal underground that was attached to the bar, and I decided that my weapon was a broken whiskey bottle.
It's funny that you bring up whiskey bottles. Quick question though.
Okay.
Mallory and Kylie, I know you guys have heard my anime hero voice.
It's the best.
Is that going to be insufferable for long-term play?
If you're playing May in this campaign, I don't think you know what ends of the earth I will go to.
So I'm not going to be May, but I'm going to be my name's Chamomile Whiskey, but my friends call me Whiskey. And the thing is, I'm a skunk, so I didn't really have like a ton of friends growing up. But I'm on the search for bread. I don't know.
I love
We're still getting the hang of it. But
yeah.
So you're a
So
skunk? Okay.
I'm a skunk.
I love that.
And
I love it.
My asset is my baseball cap, and when I turn it around, that means it's business time, Buster.
Perfect.
Whiskey the
I
skunk.
haven't
We love to
fleshed
see
out what
it.
that actually does, but literally right now we're just going with it's business time, Buster. I don't know what it means yet.
That's okay.
Perfect.
Look, we have a whole week before episode 1, and like as long as we cover the basics in this stream, you and I can chit chat all week about things. So we're all good.
I haven't thought of a name just yet, but
That's okay.
talking about little critter, somebody who thinks he's a little critter. He's a red panda. That he has a one of his assets is a cloak of invisibility that when it's actually a Cheeto bag that's been opened, he shakes it and Cheeto dust goes everywhere. Okay.
Okay.
He fight like on his he's got like a little fur pouch. He has 2 ice cream scoopers that have been sharpened that he fights with. And then to mask his identity, he wears a pair of underwear on his head.
Oh.
Never know who he is.
He is precious.
When I tell you, I cannot wait to draw this little creature.
Well, I'm kidding. I do know his name. His name is Bernard Ignatius Gerald Reggie Eugene Dominic.
Wait, okay.
Red. Wait, Big Red. Oh.
Okay, Bernard Ignatius Gerald.
Mm-hmm.
What was the rest of it?
What did I say for R?
Reginald?
Reggie
Reggie.
Eugene Dominic.
Fantastic. I'm so glad that the type of note I write on is never ending, so if I just move it in a direction, it makes me more paper. Okay, fantastic. I love that. So Cloak of Invisibility, which is a Cheeto bag.
Yep.
Okay. And then we have Underwear Mask.
Underwear mask. And then
Okay.
we got 2 sharpened ice cream scoopers.
Got it. Sharp.
Do I have to tell you the asset, like what I'm putting the assets down on, or no?
No, I'm gonna have you all send me these character sheets, but for right now, just making it. You can do what you want, because I know that we both have like the list of what numbers it could be, so I'm not worried about it.
Cool. Alrighty. That's me.
Yay! I love Big Red already.
That's so freaking cute.
Does he prefer Big Red, or does he prefer like one of these names or all of these names? If I have to memorize this and say it every time, I will do it.
Only you have to call me by my entire name,
Okay.
Mallory.
There you go.
Only you.
There we go. I love
But he goes by Big. He goes by
Big.
Red. Big Red. Red Big. It's fine.
Red Big. Fantastic. It's like Big Red Gum.
Sorry, I'm becoming very emotional over learning that my favorite Instagram possum passed away. So
That's so sad.
I'm so sorry.
I am many weeks late, but I don't check Instagram anymore.
That's fair.
So rest in peace, Mushroom. You were a wonderful little possum. No, I'm gonna cry on the internet about a
That's
possum.
okay.
Oh my
You're
god.
fine.
If you start crying, I'm going to start crying. If that makes you feel any better.
It's okay.
So are you good? Are you gonna be a possum?
I think I will be a
Moo?
possum. Yeah, that's
love
that's. I mean, that's why I was looking at Mushroom, because I was looking at Mushroom as some little inspo. Oh wait. Oh. She was just so good and soft and kind of dumb, and it's the perfect, animal to be a himbo. They have a little pouch. Oh, kitten. Okay. Oh my God, large cat.
Kitty.
Yeah, he's big boy. Sorry.
He likes squidding chips.
He does. Squizzy.
He's like, no, thank you.
Like, no.
Okay,
I'm like,
50-year-old
you
does
get
that to me all
to-
the time.
You either get to sit in my lap and get attention and not scream, or you get to not scream.
Yeah.
You can't scream and then be upset when you get the attention you've been asking for. Them's the rules. So sorry.
No, that is Oberlin, my cat. Okay. I think I will be a possum. But physical doesn't necessarily have to mean strong. It can also mean like very, constitution forward.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna do here. Their name is, or I think this is also going to be a bipedal possum. I mean, it has the ability to walk on all fours if necessary, but I think we're gonna mostly do bipedal. I think the possum's name is Corn Cob.
I love that.
Yeah, Corn Cob. Like his full name is like Cornelius Cobb, BB, but because his tail is so thick and hefty like a corn cob, they just...
I love it. I love Cornelius with my whole heart.
And, let's see. Asset for... We're just doing one asset right now?
You do as many as you want to tell me. We can always talk about the rest through the week if you don't have them all right now, or whatever. Like, as long as I have a full character sheet by the time we convene next week, I'm all good.
Okay. I might need to poke you about... So wait, what do we do for health? I might have missed that.
Health is your physical score.
Oh, okay, sick. Okay. And then hero, do I know?
Your hero points are things that I give you. They're sort of like inspiration. Go ahead and write that you start with one.
Okay.
You'll get them when you finish milestones, which for us will be like every session you'll get one.
Okay.
And then you'll get an extra one for cool things you do during the show. If I think it's funny, there's a very good chance I give you a hero point because I am very easy.
Yeah.
And then for just cool character moments, if you survive combats, things like that.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. So Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think he's got seed bombs in his little pouch. Like in his little possum, pouch, he keeps like seed bombs in there. One, because, gotta plant flowers and crops or whatever wherever you go. But also, like, literally, it's like, some of them are actually like little bombs to explode things with. But when they explode, they also, like a real seed bomb, plant seeds wherever they land. So, yeah.
That's very cute.
What was the name of the Girl Scout, Boy Scout group again?
Adventure Crew. Adventure Crew.
Squad. Crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Corncob have a job or anything in town, or like a hobby?
I think he, is the coordinator of the farmer's market.
I love that.
He's not, he's pretty mid in terms of mental, but like his social and physical scores are pretty high. So, yeah, I think facilitator at the farmers market makes the most sense.
I love that for him.
Yeah.
And just to make sure with everybody, Corncob is a he, him.
Yes.
Big Red, also he, him.
Yeah.
And Allie, what is whiskey? What pronouns would whiskey use?
I've actually been trying to decide. Right now, we'll say. I'm still thinking.
That is totally fine. We do on our channel for every overlay we cycle through with pronouns and stuff. So if characters have different ones than their player, I make sure to put them on there. And that's like the main reason I want to make sure.
Let's go with they, she, and I'll let you know if that changes.
Cool. Yeah, if that changes, you just let me know. It's the way I crank out overlays is very easy to change things out on the fly. So do not mind at all if the day of you're like, I know, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Takes me less than 10 minutes. So not too worried.
Honestly, I'm starting to think any all.
Okay.
For whiskey?
Yeah. Any all is
Okay.
perfect. I just want it to be known now. Fudge uses they, them. I've decided.
Excellent.
Okay. I think I finally decided.
Okay. I
Well,
knew I was trying to give you time because I know that you go through possibilities
I
before
went
you
all
get.
kinds of different directions. So I decided her name is Willow Bumblebreeze.
I love that name.
She is a little raccoon. She is the most. She's not the like troop leader, but she's the most senior member of the adventure crew. I'm having a hard time thinking of all of her assets. She's obviously going to have the adventure crew handbook, which is very trusty in all
Yes.
situations. She has her trusty Swiss Army knife. I think that she is going to have herbalism, and I think she really liked that in the adventure crew. So she's been learning from Sam Witch,
Okay.
and tries to help Sam Witch keep their like their stock and everything. So when she goes on an adventure, she'll like collect herbs and things, and yeah. Trying to look at the array.
I mean,
spread.
I love this. I'm also shocked none of you have told me you're taking magic.
I know.
I mean, it is up to you. I am not going to sit here and tell you you have to take magic in a magic world. If you want to sit there and fight with a butter knife, whoever ends up getting it at some point, you just
I
say
can
it.
turn invisible because of my cloak.
That is fair. We do have an invisibility cloak made of Cheetos
Oh.
or dust and bag, and I honestly think that's my favorite use of magic I've ever seen.
Actually, I think corn cob has plant magic.
Plant magic, I love that.
Yeah. Also, I did some cursory googling, and apparently only female possums have pouches. So corn cob is canonically trans.
I love that.
Perfect.
I love that for him. Love it.
Willow has a magic flashlight.
Okay.
Oh.
What does our magic flashlight do?
Well, the original thought I had is boring. So
I mean, you can still share the original thought with the class if you would
My
like.
original thought was like it doesn't need like it never runs out of batteries, but like I feel like it should be more than that.
I think that's very helpful.
I could give you a suggestion if you'd like. You obviously
Yes,
don't have to take my
please.
suggestion. What if it is a magical flashlight that almost acts as sunlight? So if you shine it on plants or anything like that, they just grow.
Okay.
Or something like will heat up very quickly. Like the idea of like the sun would be very helpful right now, but in like a safe handheld form.
Okay. I like that. I can start fires with it.
Yes. Fantastic.
Only you can be the starter of forest fires.
I have a shirt that says
Thanks, Big
Smokey
Red.
the Owl Bear, only you can stop fireballs, and it's my favorite shirt.
She's Smokey the Owl Bear?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Makes it better.
I'm trying to think of one more asset.
Y'all are doing way better than mine. I'll tell you that right now.
Right, meow?
I've been a cat. I've got my business cap, a croissant boomerang, the baguette of bonkin, and baking mitt knuckles.
This is brilliant.
Yeah, like
Allie.
I love this. I don't know
I-
what you're struggling with because baking mint knuckles is amazing.
I love that.
10 out of
Baking
10.
knuckles.
I have no notes.
I'm a scrapper. It's gonna be great. But also, I bake all
Okay.
of the bread because since I grew up as a skunk and people were like, "Oh, skunks smell bad," I always wanted my house to smell like really nice, so I always bake the
Aw.
bread, and it just kind of became a thing.
Oh, it covers up your odor? Got it.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I love it.
Oh, well, that's...
And my social's real low.
We'll take it. That's fine.
I think corn cob has like a like his magic focus is like a little like a possum-sized rake. That can also be I am going to stab you in the face with this rake if necessary on
I
adventures.
love that.
But yeah.
Tiny rake, weapon / focus.
Would that go in asset if I say that?
Yeah, you can make that an
Okay.
asset. And then like I said, like if you make that a D12, you can have it as a D12, a D10, a D8, a D6, and a D4. And you can use each of those once. And then you can also use it as just like I don't really need this. I'm just gonna add a +1, and then you don't expend any spell slots, but or
And you don't
dice
have
slots.
to
You
tax
still use
your
them.
asset.
Yeah, you don't tax. Hello. Yes, you have your hand raised. What is your question?
Could I make one of my assets a butterbell?
Yeah,
Butterbell!
you can.
Yes!
Yes, I support you.
And it's instead of a butterbell, it's going to be an actual bell that summons butterflies to help.
I love that.
The different kinds of toasty butterflies or the jam butterflies? All of them?
Jam.
All of them.
Can,
You just name what type of butterfly
All of
you'd like to
them?
come to you, and they'll just be there.
Can we make a table? Sorry.
I will make you I will make you a butterfly table if you want a butterfly table, and we will roll on it.
Can I have
To do make a butterfly
Um,
table.
a first aid kit?
Yeah, for sure. It would probably be very useful.
But like a little bit more of like an advanced first aid kit.
Okay.
So like
Fun thing is
string
this-
cheese,
Yeah, exactly.
cheese whiz.
Well, I was thinking like one of my favorite things that we did in Girl Scouts one time was like injuries, and we learned how to make like splints and things.
Nice.
What? This was not the type of Girl Scouts I went to. We went to Great Wolf Lodge and we sold cookies. And I remember one very distinct
Midwestern
time
Girl Scout.
where they were like, you need to learn how to wash your hands or whatever. And so they put like, I don't know what was all over my hands. It was cinnamon and sugar and something else. I don't know. It was a whole thing. And we got it everywhere because none of us listened.
We had like a summer camp, like a week-long summer camp, and like if you were
What?
older, you could actually like camp the whole week. But like if you were younger,
Yeah.
you just like came during the day.
Yeah.
Didn't have any of that.
Midwest Girl Scouts, man. Like,
I don't know. I wouldn't have camped. You know me. I hate
oh,
nature.
I wouldn't have camped either.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it during the day. I like short amounts of time in nature.
Fantasy Animal Vegan would like to know if all the bandages are fruit by the foot rolls.
Oh yeah. I'm down for that.
That feels very sticky.
But that's how they
It's
heal.
adhesive.
That's how they stay
Yep.
on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
It's its own natural adhesive.
Now, question,
Yes.
because I have 2 ice cream scoopers, do they count one as each asset, or would they be considered like
They are a pair.
they're a pair?
Yep.
Ooh.
That way you can have
Okey.
one more. And we'll just you can if you say you're only using one, that's fine. But you can just keep them as a pair. That way you have another.
Okay. Ice cream scoopers, then. Okay, which means I need another one. Let me see.
I feel good about this.
Could an asset be like a companion?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can my companion be a Furby? Sorry.
What companion would Big Red like to have?
Big Red wants a snail.
I love that.
And
Is it like a regular snail, or is it like a candy snail or a food snail?
Oh no, it's a not a horse, but it I know there's a special name, but it's like one of those big snails,
Okay,
like a
Big
big honking snail.
got it.
And her name is Beatrice Euless Gertrude.
Beatrice Eulis, like
Gertrude.
U
Yep.
L
Euless.
Y S ULYS. Is that how we're spelling this?
Yep, that's sure.
Great, Gertrude.
Yep.
Or Bug, if you will.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep.
I hope Big
You're
Red
my
and
ass.
Bug have the happiest of friendships. Fantastic.
Every time I hear Big Red, I can't help but think of I'm still Big Red from Bring It On.
Yes.
That's totally his theme song that he walks into.
Yes. You know, when Big Red has to go up against Nacho Man Candy Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm going to memorize that name, I swear. I get halfway through it and I
Nacho
panic and I'm like, what's the
Candy
rest of it?
sandwich.
My gosh, chat, you all are giving me so many ideas. This is about to be the richest of worlds. Like, I might put more work into this than in Grimsby. And if you all were around when Everyone's Forgotten happened, you know what that world was like.
Yeah, that was intense.
It was it was intense, but it was also very built out. Like, I
Yes.
built a lot of things that we never even touched on. Because I was just into it. But this is going to be a masterpiece by the time I'm done with it. Maps, character art, so much. I'm so excited. I'm going to draw Bug too.
Yay, bug.
Bug.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. Corncob very much has like this isn't an asset or anything. I think this is just true of him. He absolutely has like a little bucket hat that has like slits in the bucket hat for his ears to poke out, and there's like a little embroidery of a corncob on it.
Bucket hats are the best.
Beautiful.
Bucket hat.
Here we go.
And I think also like a little green apron, like a little like that goes around the waist. where he keeps like all like his little seed bombs and his little like, you know, magical plant artifacts or whatever, and like a handy little trowel, and also a carabiner for a water bottle.
Love it.
Hydration is important.
It is.
Hydrate or die straight.
Correct.
That may get me to drink more water.
And that's why I'm making sure that you get in your 8 glasses of water a day.
8 ounces of water a day.
8
That's
ounces.
it.
That's not enough water.
That's every bit of it.
Perfect.
That's honestly about how much I get nowadays. I need to be
Which is
taking this cup to
horrific
work.
because you have a kidney disease.
Oof.
They haven't worked in like a decade. Don't worry about it. I'm still kicking. We're all right. It'll buff someday. Anyways,
Well, constantly remind her to drink water, everyone, please.
I just forget.
Drink water. Don't
I
forget
literally-
to drink your water.
I want that as my ringtone. So every time somebody texts me, that just comes out of my phone. Duck
Yes.
bombs, Mama Cat.
Yes,
You remember.
Duck bombs.
If you do subscribe, you get a duck bomb emoji, and it's my favorite. At least it should be in there. If it's not in there for some reason, oh my gosh, why is it not there? Wait a minute, I have a duck bomb emoji. That's
Did you
not
upload it?
there. Yes, I used to have it all the time. I am so sorry. By the time we get here next week, you will have a duck bomb emoji if you are subscribed to us. I have let everyone down, including myself. Because that's my favorite thing I've ever drawn. For people who were not there in the Everyone's Forgotten days, I made a weapon that looked like a little rubber duck, but it was a bomb, and you could throw them at people. So we have an emoji called the duck fuck bomb, which is like it's a fuck bomb, but it's a duck. So yeah, it's my favorite thing. But yeah, like I am loving our little characters. One last thing I will do while we are still doing character creation, how do you all know each other? Or do you know each other at all? Is this like are you new to town? Have you been here forever? I mean, like, new to town is relative. Are you new as to when the Vanishing happened? Or, like, have you wandered over here from some other part of the Vanishing Lands and you're like, actually, I want to live here now? Whatever you want to do.
I like to think it's a small town.
Even if there's like a lot of people, it's physically small and we just don't ask where everybody lives.
We just assume everyone's always been there.
Yeah.
Well, okay, how many of us are in the adventure crew? Okay, well, there's that tie.
There you go. Perfect.
I probably know Corn Cob, because of the plant stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like
I mean,
everyone-
also,
Yeah, go for it.
go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say, I mean, like, everyone at least probably knows of each other. And you probably, I mean, like, I think everyone at least knows of me if they go to the farmer's market, you know? Like, it's just a little possum.
Big
Okay.
Red is the local ice cream guy. He's an ice cream scooper. And
Yeah.
and so his big thing is once the cape and the mask goes on, identity shift. He's like Superman. Nobody knows. Secret.
He's a vigilante.
So
He's
is
a
he
vigilante?
is he always called Big Red though, or is he Big Red in the mask or out of the mask?
Yes.
Cool. I love that for him. So he's always Big Red, but he assumes that you think he's somebody else.
Yes.
So-
Fantastic.
My social.
Adam-
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, going off of that, I think that whiskey looks up to Big Red and the vigilante work that he does. So Whiskey, whether or not you will accept help is up to you. But
Yeah.
like Whiskey like shows up and is like, yeah.
You're the little kid when Syndrome is following around Mr. Incredible as a child, going, "I want to be like you."
Yes. So the choices we make in this game are very important, or Whiskey's gonna turn into a villain.
Yeah.
I'm impressionable.
Syndrome on our we are not careful in what we decide for the next 5 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just writing Syndrome by your name.
there
we go.
I feel like my catchphrase is like, what can I say?
It absolutely is now that you
You
do
can
that.
see a lot of things.
So sorry.
Why are you apologizing? This was great.
Allie, this is why we wanted you in this cast.
Yeah, like I picked you for because you're great world builders, and I know that like silly is not off limits. You all could have come in here and been like, I want to be on the moon, and I want my person to be a green bean on the moon, and I would have been like, that's great for you, let's go. And that's why I like really creative people who don't think there are boundaries, because there aren't. So
Truly.
don't apologize for what you're making up. I love it.
What if we all wanted to be the moon?
I mean, great. Then you're 4 minutes.
Fantasy
How do we
Animal
play that game?
Fantasy Animal Vegan totally posted a picture in Let's Chat, and it's a fucking red panda wearing a pair of underwear on his
I
head.
saw it.
Yes, yes.
No,
Yeah.
stop it.
Oh yes, it is apparently
Wait.
very findable on the internet. Oh, it's so good.
Yes.
It's so good.
10 out of 10.
Let me
Guys,
see if
while
I
we've
can
been
do
sitting
it.
here, I may have just
Oh
ordered
my
some
God.
stuff off of Amazon.
As you should.
I
We're going
am
there,
so excited.
and it'll all be here by Friday.
Yes, let's go. Now I gotta break out some of my food themed things to like put in my background and wear.
I gotta become a possum in 7 days. I have to like learn how to transfigure myself.
Yeah,
Um,
get those druid spells out.
Oh
Shit.
man.
Figure
I
out.
should have
what
thought
to do.
about this.
It's okay.
Or
You're gonna be great.
find an actual possum and then hook up like strings to it, and you could be like a marionette.
I would not do that to a real baby.
Then
I
find
would not do that to a
find
real
a possum
baby.
puppet. They have to be out
No,
there.
it'll be fine. Possums are very
There you
sweet
go.
creatures. They wouldn't mind. Yeah, see, like your possum.
Perfect. Just hook him up to
I have
strings.
3.
You could be 3 possums in a trench coat and just do them all.
I'm gonna sing the song.
I already have it in my head.
I'm not a person.
You all were like, we're gonna have like rats and stuff, and I was like, well, that song's gonna live in my head for 17 years again. Because it was my favorite, and I used to sing it around the house all the time.
Call it good, you call it all right, whatever, but different.
So I'm not a person, I'm 3 possums in a coat. It's my favorite.
Such a good
My
song.
I love it so much.
We are legit cute, cuddly animals in a world of plants and food and other
You
animals.
are, and it's so cute. I like could not like this is so far off of every
funny.
game of this game I've played, which is what makes me so happy because you can literally build anything. And we're proving it with this game. I'm absolutely hyped. It's so good. Okay, so we just to like recap our party that we have. So we have Whiskey the Skunk, who has baking mitt knuckles, is part of the adventure crew, and in personality is much like Syndrome from The Incredibles as a child. And also you like to bake bread, which is very cute
Yeah.
and sweet. And you have bread-themed weapons still. Did that stay on the table? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We have Big Red, Bernard, Ignatius, Gerald, Reggie, Eugene, Dominic. who has Bug for a companion. And you have your cloak of invisibility as a Cheeto bag. You also have your ice cream scoopers because you're the ice cream guy around town. And you have your very nice underwear mask. And you're always Big Red, whether you are currently a superhero or not.
Yep.
Which is great. Amber is our very cute guy, Cornelius Corn Cob, our little farmer's market dude. With our the bucket hat. I will not be forgetting the bucket hat, I promise.
Yes. The
And
bucket
our
hat.
seed bombs, travel,
bucket
plant
hat.
artifacts, and a carabiner for your water.
And he's got a little apron too.
Yes, in your apron. I do have your apron written down.
Okay.
And then we have Willow, who's a little raccoon senior adventure crew member, who's giving like very big Girl Scout always prepared vibes, which I love. Also, I forgot to ask Willow's pronoun. She, her, probably.
Yes.
I figured, but I just wanted to ask. You never want to assume these things. Let that be a lesson. Handbook, Swiss Army knife, herbalism, you're friends with Sam, which you help with their like stock for their potions and such. And you have a magic flashlight that acts like a sun, and also a med kit. Oh, I need to make a butterfly table. Butterbell was yours, Allie?
Yep, I got a butterbell.
Cool. I'm gonna write that down because I'm afraid I'll forget who that belongs to.
Allie, you have to help me come up with the Adventure Crew motto.
There's gonna be a motto. There's gonna be a logo.
You
I'm
gotta
making.
say it together. I
You
did find
do.
one online of one Adventure Crew that exists. It says, "When is the last time you did something for the first time?"
Aww.
This is so wholesome
See,
and cute. It's
whereas-
the opposite of anything I've ever done. I gotta figure this out.
I'm over here and I'm like, where there's adventure, we're a crew.
Oh
No,
my
like I'm here for it. I want something ridiculous. I need something in between the Pawnee goddesses and like the Girl Scouts / Boy Scouts. Like I need something in the middle.
Yes, yes.
Oh
I
my
still
god.
remember all of the Girl
Goddesses.
Scouts.
Oh gosh, this is so good.
This is ridiculous.
I mean, I gotta
actually
say-
love it.
That's a good mashup right there.
It is. It truly
am-
is. Leslie Knope would be proud.
I'm
Nope
so excited.
is my hero.
Since it is 11:42 here, at least, I will go ahead and say that
Great
this
for you
is a very nice place for us to be for the night. Obviously, for the intermittent of the next week, I will be here to talk to you all about everything. I will absolutely be needing maybe have some questions about physical descriptions and things of said nature. But we will be back next week with Pantria, with these 4 characters in this gigantic world that we have made together tonight. And I hope we've been able to show you how fun world building and character creation can be when you do it as a table. As soon as this game is out, they also provide you with the pages for world building and character creation. They are very well done. And highly recommend that you get the game when it comes out, but you will see us put it into action in a story for 5 weeks. So you will see us back here next Wednesday with some really fun stuff. Feel free to chat to us in Discord and things like that.
I just put an
And I'm
invite
gonna
link.
put
I put
yes.
an invite link in the chat for the Discord. If you want to go in there, we'll
Thank
try
you.
and make sure that we post some like
Yeah, I will be putting
things
progress
throughout. Yeah.
things in it because I want to be very transparent about what you can get done in a week. So get ready for sketches and art and maps and whatever else I can figure out how to do within a shorter timetable. But we're gonna make a whole campaign out of it, and
Woo!
so we're gonna get it done. It's gonna be great. I'm super excited.
Ridiculous.
And I'm gonna go start on it as soon as we are done here. So with that, just your very quick reminders for the night. On Monday, we're back with Into the Dark Room, and next Wednesday we'll be here, same time, same place. There will be another link on Twitter for you to follow because I know that's much easier than trying to find us. But if you do decide to just find us here, hit the follow button. You get a little link that pops right to you. You don't even have to search for us. It just shows up. If you like what we do, we always, any subscriptions or donations, we take all that money, we put it straight back into the channel. Anytime we do a new game, if it's not something we can get copies of for free because we're like sponsored by the people that wrote it, we buy copies for everybody and distribute those. And things like that. We want to support small creators because we're small creators ourselves. So however we can do it is from the support that we get from you all, which is really sweet. Also, next week we will have Streamloots cards for this game. I'm also going to make all of those this week. So if you want to support through that, you can buy Streamloots cards. We also have them available for our Monday night games, which can be a lot of fun and will be very different than the ones you get for here. So
It's
feel
gonna be a
free
wild ride.
to get some spice of variety in your
Totally.
life. All of our VODs are up on YouTube if it's not something you can watch on Twitch anymore. So if you do like what we do and you want to go see some of our other games, we've got Muppets, Everyone's Forgotten, Descent into Avernus. All of the games that we have played here are already up on YouTube. We thank you guys so much for literally everything. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and let everybody tell you about themselves again because they're pretty awesome people. And I think that you want to hear about what they do and where you can find them. So back to Allie, over to my left.
Hey guys, I am Allie Capone on all socials, Allie_CAPWN. It's a pun for gamers and mobsters. Anyways, I'm one of the co-founders of Ladies of D&D/Femme Gamer Party. And you can catch us on Sundays for Outsiders in Ambrica. Tomorrow, Thursdays, I will be there with Home Brewery.
Yay!
Said it the right way. Where Vanessa and I will not only be homebrewing anymore, but we are designing a new system for our cozy gamer setting.
It's like really real.
Yeah.
We're really gonna do it.
Yeah. It's gonna have it.
I'm so excited.
We have endless possibilities. When I'm not on FGP, I am sometimes over on Eric Frankhouse Presents, and I also am not supposed to say what day I'll be in Dragonlance, but that's a thing. And I think those are and then February 3rd, we are back with Lake. The trailer is cut. It is going to be on social soon, and it's gonna be great, fam. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Amber, over to you.
I get to make a new trailer for this and a new
Ooh.
Yeah. Get all that done this week too.
I'm so excited. Sorry, go ahead, Amber.
No, you're so good. You're so good. Hi, everybody. I'm Amber, also known as the Space Jamber. Anywhere there's internet, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, all of it. I am a TTRPG writer, editor, podcaster, streamer, and I would love to edit your TTRPGs or help you write them, especially in the face of OGL. Let's do stuff other than the Dragon game, please, for the love of God. You can find all of my info, all of my links, my TTRPG resume, all of that at my website, The Space Jamber, like thespacejamber.cool. That is my website with everything there. But in terms of things that you can find me in coming up soon, I am playing in Monster Match, which is a Monster Prom / Monster Hearts mashup that my friend just completely wrote bespoke for this game. On Tavernot's channel, on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. On the 16th, this coming Monday, on my channel, we are playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians. It'll be part 2 of our Thirsty Sword Lesbians in Space 3-part series. And then next Thursday is going to be our City of Mist game, our finale of City of Mist, over on the Initiative Order at 9 p.m. Eastern. I am going to be very sad to see that game go, but, sometimes you gotta actually solve the mystery instead of turning into a drama, so It is what it is. So, and then I'm mostly taking, I'm not taking all of January off, but I'm giving myself some extra time to go see some musicals and stuff, so,
Yeah, musicals.
Yeah, I bought my tickets for Ride the Cyclone while we were on this game.
Yes.
Ride the Cyclone has my whole heart, and I've been thinking about writing a game inspired by Ride the Cyclone. So, like, if you would like to do that together, I'd be very open to that.
Let me
Like,
see the musical first.
yes,
And then I'll get back to you.
yes, please do.
Yeah.
So good.
Popcorn. Adam.
Yeah. Hi, friends. I'm Adam Khan. You can find me mostly on the Twitterverse as Azerworld1, AZEROLD1. Be on the lookout for stuff that's going to be that I'll be posting over there. I too am going to be hopping in over on Eric Frankhouse Presents when it starts up in some Dragonlance. I hope you're all ready for some madness. I don't bring madness to any of my games. I'm a very straight shooter, as
Yes.
everybody knows. So we're all good there. Also, we've got announcements that are going to be happening over on the DAT network that deal with Paizo and a lot of other really awesome stuff I would love to talk about right now, but I unfortunately cannot. But yeah, be on the lookout for all that stuff. And then next week, we're jumping into some cute, cuddly, probably demony, creepy gumdrop stuff, and let's go.
I'm excited.
And up to you, Kylie. It's your turn. Hey, Kylie! It's your turn!
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
My name is Kylie Eberhard. You can find me.
That's what I called you! You repeated your name!
You can find me almost anywhere on the internet at Viking_mermaid. If you go to my Twitter, I've got a link tree on there that's got all my socials on there. You can find me here on Mondays and Wednesdays because I co-founded this with Mal, and this is what we do now, and we love it. I will be on Ladies of Lake in February over on Femme Gamer Party as Cherry Delight, the band bassist, monk, and maybe a secret vigilante. Maybe. I don't know. I heard rumors. But yeah, that's where I will be. Not on Eric Frankhouse Presents, although I'm really trying. I've been trying real hard. I've done everything but ask him myself. Because for anyone with social anxiety, asking anyone anything is very hard. So maybe I'll get up the courage to ask him myself. But please go watch it because I've heard all about the new campaign and I'm so pumped to watch it. But yeah, that's me. Over to Mallory. Sorry, this way.
Hello. So I'm Mallory, and I've been your GM tonight. You can find me all over the internet at MoxieBlue, MoXXIEBLUE. I am the GM over on this channel, at least for the next little bit. On Mondays, you can find me doing a show called Into the Dark Room. It's a Kids on Bike 2nd edition adventure. It's got an amazing cast on it, and it is the opposite of this show in every way. I put 4 high schoolers in 1997 and gave them a demon, and I was like, here you go. Happy birthday. So that's where we're at with that.
That's a great
And then here I am playing with animals in a food land, apparently, which is the best. You will find me starting February 3rd over on FGP. I'm back as Henley, which is she's the band manager, and she's a corporate overlord warlock, and I signed my soul away to a record company to work for them. And she's also a defragger, so she's like really cool and can have up to 4 attacks per turn and is very OP. And I love her.
That's so good.
And then you'll also find me over on Eric Frankhouse Presents for Dragonlance, Night Redacted, because I cannot say, but I am very excited. We've had all of our meetings and stuff to get ready for it, and that's great. And also, 2023 is the year of design for me, so as much as I'm getting back in the GM seat and trying to take over the world with that, if you want a GM for something, let a girl know. I'm happy to go GM other places. It's just that nobody asks me. But I'm also back to writing. Memory Lane is hopefully going to be out by like June at the latest with full layout and illustrations. I'm like in the process of trying to get everything done. And I also wrote my first solo RPG today, and I was like, I think I want to put this out somewhere. So as soon as it's done being formatted and I finish the last couple of things, I'll have that.
I don't even
somewhere.
really know about it yet. So
She doesn't. I wrote it at work today. I had an idea at 1 a.m. after I got off a call with some people, and I was like, oh, I like that. And I wrote it in my notes because I would have forgotten it when I went to sleep. I went to work, did my one meeting, and then I sat down for 45 minutes and wrote this whole game. So I don't know if it's good. Don't hold me to that. But like, it could be cool. I don't know. Judge it for yourselves when I put it out somewhere. But I think that is the end of our night. I'm pretty sure. So hopefully you all had fun, and we'll see you back here. Please remember, take care of yourselves, love everybody, and have a very happy adventure. And we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
My friend.